Hi, Mr. Wojtek. Yeah. Who's a hairy kitty? Oh no, who's a hairy kitty? Oh no, who's a hairy kitty? Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I hope so. Hi, Wef. Got the bass melody. Damn. There we are. So, couple little things starting off, and all good things. Well, the last thing isn't good, but that's okay. I'm doing a membership thingy. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. It'll be 2 tiers. We're starting off with 1 because I don't actually have the, what is it? Any D&D module complete. So, you know, it kind of suck. But yeah, I've got a couple little emotes, and you get a little generic badge. I'll see about getting a proper one for you after, but... And I think it'll let me give some out, so yeah, I can't do any of the member things. Well, like I said, I can give some out. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to slap it all to my regulars and call her a day. What if you make the badge a 3rd Battalion badge? That would be cool. That's a good idea. That is a really good idea, actually. Okay. So, context. Wilku sent me this. It's a snow shovel. And supposedly, it's very innovative. It's cool, it's new, it's fresh, it's apparently not dog shit. Let's find out. I don't know if I can explain to my parents I need a membership for a talking shark. Hey, Mom, Dad? Hi. This stranger from Canada? Yeah, a grown man who pretends to be an animal, a talking animal on the internet. He wants your credit card number and the 3 wacky digits on the back for a monthly payment. Yeah, no. Snow shovel looks like a shovel to me. Let's find out. Okay, can we, like... The hammerhead.
Hammerhead snow shovel solves the #1 frustration in snow removal.
Okay, the #1 frustration in snow removal is getting wet gloves.
That's packed snow.
Oh, and apparently packed snow.
You've driven on your driveway in a rush to get out the door. That packed snow is normally there to stay. That is until you introduce it to the hammerhead.
That is until you introduce it to a metal shovel. A $20 fucking shop shovel, a scoop thing. Aluminum, cuts through all that shit. But let's continue.
If you'll notice, we've got some teeth on the top of this shovel. This is a polycarbonate plastic, which is a premium snow shovel plastic. Very durable. We ran over this thing with full-size pickup trucks and it springs right back to life. You'll notice we've got kind of a bolt action here. So if you slide these pins, rotate it over. We've also got a straight blade there. If you get a little nick or anything in that blade as you use it, it resharpens itself.
Oh, and actually, naturally? Through usage?
Yes. Oh. This here is the...
Okay, so now that we've watched it mostly uneventful, let's start with the pros. Now let's get into the cons. So first off, we've got the translucent plastic, which, as we all know, is always a material that is cold resistant, impact resistant. It definitely won't fucking shatter. It's made of premium snow shovel plastic, like how Fords are made out of military-grade aluminum, which is the same as butt plug grade aluminum because it's the same fucking thing. There's no such thing as military-grade aluminum. But I digress.
Hammerhead snow shovel.
Using sharks in your marketing. Fuck you. Never mind. Continue.
It solves the #1 frustration in snow removal, and that's packed snow. After you've driven on your driveway in a rush to get out the door.
Packed snow can be annoying, yes. Military grade is code for lowest price stuff we could find. Honestly, like, if it's military grade, it is made to be whatever they can produce the fastest and most efficiently. It's not about how great it's going to be when it's out there. No. It's just we're able to secure a reliable source of materials for a price that we can handle. That's all military grade is.
That packed snow is normally there to stay.
He is right. The packed snow does typically stay if you suck at shoveling or are using this dog shit or don't have a metal shovel. Or you're just not good with a regular plastic shovel, because with the angle you can get it. Just saying.
That is until you introduce it to the hammerhead. If you'll notice, we've got some teeth on the top of this shovel.
We have some teeth on the top of the shovel, so we have a bit of reinforcement. Except
this is a
with the way that it's set up, you can see you can't get a flat shovel with it. Like, you'll always be leaving some behind with this. You know why they always have, like, a flat blade on it? So that you can get everything.
polycarbonate.
Now, they're going to be like, oh, well, you know, it concentrates force on the little bumps. Okay. The bumps are half an inch higher than the ground. So unless you're putting this breakneck angle at an even worse angle, fuck you. That's why there's a flat blade on the other side. Oh, don't worry. We're getting to that.
Plastic, which
Also, notice how he fucking pauses before he says plastic. God damn it.
this here is the hammerhead snow shovel in a rush to get out the door. That packs snow.
Okay, my space bar is just...
Here is the hammerhead snow shovel. It solves the #1 frustration in snow removal, and that is until you introduce it to the hammerhead. If you'll notice, we've got some teeth on the top of this shovel. This is a polycarbonate plastic.
This is a polycarbonate plastic.
Which is a premium snow shovel plastic.
Which is a premium snow shovel plastic. Okay. I sure would love to look into the codes of the different types of snow shovel plastics.
Very durable. We ran over this thing with full size.
Wait, does it not even spring into shape afterwards with the fucking movie magic? God damn it!
This here is the hammer. Very durable. We ran over this plastic.
That is genuinely the perfect time to use deedoo.
Very durable. We ran over this thing with full.
Why does it pause like that? Like the car doesn't go over it like quickly or anything. Look at what it does. Fuck you!
This here is the hammerhead. Ran over snow shovel plastic. Very durable. We ran over this thing with full size.
Also, I'm pretty sure you don't have the rights to the Firestone tires, but anyways.
Pickup trucks, and it springs right back to life. You'll notice we've got.
Okay. It's plastic. So it's not as brittle. Cool. This is going to be a good video. It would be a good video if I had chat over to the side slightly.
Kind of a bolt action here.
A bolt action. Because you know what bolt actions are known for? Getting full of snow and ice, and then being able to cycle that bolt easily. You know, if you fill the chamber of your bolt action rifle with ice, it's going to work fine. It just always does. You won't have problems.
So if you slide these pins,
it definitely won't gum up. Every shovel needs a bolt action. Oh crap, I didn't think of that. I know, you were thinking, well, these plastic fucking bolts aren't going to do shit. Which you're correct. They're not. Okay? Every system is composed of a weakest link. And while the sales pitch of this might be the weakest link, the second weakest link is those tiny-ass pins made of possibly snow shovel plastic. Sorry, premium polycarbonate snow shovel plastic.
Kind of a bolt action here. So if you slide these pins.
Now, to its credit, it has two sides. I like that idea. I don't like the execution whatsoever. Also, the angle that this thing is at. Like, you don't go fucking flat on like that. They had to get in all the buzzwords they could. Yeah, clear plastic syndrome. Yeah.
Rotate it over. We've also got.
You're telling me in my mitts, after using that shovel in the snow, I'm going to fucking go with my mitts, pull a tiny pin, move that, push in another tiny pin. There will be no complications, and nothing will break when I'm pushing at it on the fucking packed snow and ice. There's just not going to be problems. Because Mr. Man told me so.
Got a straight blade there. If you get a little nick or anything in that blade as you use it, it resharpens itself.
If you get a nick in the blade, it resharpens itself. How do you sharpen something? You remove material. In other words, if the blade gets damaged, it starts to fucking disintegrate. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Oh, and naturally?
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 For usage?
Yes.
That is a man who just wants you to stop bugging him. He's like, yeah, you know, we've all got to make rent somehow. It's unfortunate. Like, the guy clearly, he's a decent salesman. It's just a shit product. Like, what if it was opaque yellow and had the Tonka logo on it? Then I would spend $45 on it. What do the comments say? Oh, look, I can't tell if this is a joke or not. That's funny, regretfully mine. That deserves a like. The number one frustration in snow removal is catching a crack in the cement and smashing your balls with the handle. That means you're not dealing with fucking packed ice. You're dealing with the fucking... the fluffy shit. The stuff that you do want to remove, because it's easy to fucking remove. With this thing would work fine for that. Actually, it wouldn't with the angle. And the fact that... like, what problem is this trying to solve? Wouldn't it be hilarious if he's the guy who designed it and he goes to trade shows? Oh, no. I'd feel bad. Because I said nice things about him. And then I'd have to take it all back, and that would bother me. After that, you're dealing with packed nuts. Like, yeah. No. Would you use black framing brackets? Yes, I don't care what color they are. What kind of fucking question is that? Paint tray that self-empties. Let's see.
When you're done with your paint tray, you just put it in the can and it self-empties. Walk away, do all your cleanup.
Guys, do I need to say any words with this? I feel like that's not much of a problem. Okay. First off, as a coating inspector, as soon as you pop open that can, its pot life starts and that timer doesn't stop. So if you're trying to go by regulation, fuck you, that's not gonna work for you. Second, paint has a thing called mass. I hope your plastic disposable tray is able to handle that mass without, flopping back. Also, it better be fucking deep. Otherwise, it's just gonna fall out the sides, too. Also, this spout had better be long, or else the weight of it pushing back is just gonna make it fall down. And it's ugly. He 3D printed this. No, I mean, yeah, maybe.
And come back and your paint is all in the can. At the beginning of the day, when you start your day, same idea.
Nope.
Just snap your can, walk away, come back 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll admit, having that tiny lip of plastic really saves you there. I take back everything bad I ever said.
Later, and you've got all your paint.
It's really cool that he's demoing this with an empty bucket with no paint in it.
In the tray, ready to use. So,
and you have sleeves that go with them.
Yeah.
Okay, they do have the sleeves, so that solves one issue I have. So these are full-on trays, and then you have to buy the specific sleeves. I wouldn't reuse paint that's been poured out even for DIY stuff. Well, yeah, because it's not it's not what it's made for.
Absolutely, yeah. So you can replace those. My wife says that's a must-have.
For sure.
My wife says that's a must-have. Anyone with a budget says that's a must-have, because otherwise you're just buying a new fucking full tray the entire time. Or you're trying to scrape that paint out afterwards. And that's even dumber.
And what's your website?
I don't care about his website. You don't have a wife. He looks like the sort who could have a wife. We don't have to attack the salesman, but we definitely have to attack the product. The product deserves our hatred. Innovative plywood. I might change this stream to looking at bad DIY projects. Are we cool with that? Because I would like to. Yeah, we're doing it. Reminds me of the parodies that involve superglue, crayfish, and ramen. The worst part is I know exactly what you're talking about. Can there be a stream where you do these DIY things? Well, for that, I'd need to buy the product. And I honestly would be fucking down to do that. When my $500 furnace blower shows up, I will be... Parody's nuts, god damn it. But... the kitchen gun. But the kitchen gun works. But no, when that furnace blower comes in, I'll be doing a full stream of that. Like, just putting that in.
This right here is the plywood gator. So
the plywood gator. Okay, okay. You have my attention.
Normally when you're cutting your plywood, you'd have to have either somebody down here to hold this in for you while you're cutting it, or you'd have to figure out how to hold this by yourself.
Well, yeah, you just put a clamp on. You just put a regular wood clamp on. Or you prop it up. But yeah, no, typically you just put a clamp. Are you about to tell me that you don't want to clamp it?
Go about 8 inches, and you just simply lock this right on the back. It's going to hold it for you. Now you can take your...
If you buy this, don't ever ask to borrow my tools.
saw, grab the material behind the saw.
I want to make it clear, if any of these products ever decide to sponsor me, I will shill to hell and back. I want to make it very clear. My integrity will go out the fucking window if it comes to selling things like these. Partially because I think it'd be funny as shit. And selling you something that's not going to actively harm you, but you probably don't really need, or there's a better solution. I won't feel morally bad about it. I won't feel too morally bad about it. I'll definitely feel some sort of remorse, but I'll wipe my tears with my $2 bills. We don't have $2 bills in Canada. I think we did at one point in history. I'm trying to remember. Oh.
Finish your cut. And now you still got control of this material. It didn't fall and hit the ground.
Also, his cut, you can straight up see it's not straight. Material. Like, it veers off. You... Really? Really?
It didn't fall and hit the ground. It didn't break your corner out 1/4 inch all the way up to 1 inch.
Don't get me wrong. This is a problem that they're claiming they have a solution to, which this isn't the solution, but they're claiming they have a solution to an actual problem that you will run into.
Because of these graduations right here. Fits.
Okay, so instead of it being a flat V, which would just fall off instantly, it's supposed to be like a reverse step wedge. And we do love our step wedges here. Now, granted, that looks like shit, and that looks like it's going to fall out instantly anyways. And I would much rather trust a clamp over this. But you do you, I guess.
On other flat sheet goods, such as drywall, Durock, and hardy board. This right here is the...
Really? Fucking really? Not talking about the steponme. I'm talking about the... Like that... You could use it on drywall. Okay. I'm not fucking gonna. Okay, what's this?
This is a new product. As you can see, oftentimes you walk around the States and everything is the same. Every house looks the same. Airbnbs, they all look the same. And if you just walk around...
Okay, so it's a geodesic dome with a nice cover on it. That is a nice fucking looking cover, for the record.
Even this show, every house is like a big box, and this is...
It's not a box, it's a dome. What the fuck? Why is it like that?
Really something that's out of the box, right?
So it's a geodesic dome that's harder to do maintenance on because it's got a bunch of weird uneven angles and shit.
Very happy and proud to finally get into US market. They're currently manufactured in Serbia. Our goal is to get a manufacturing start going by the end of the year here in the United States. This particular unit is 355 square feet.
355 square feet, that's without proper insulation because winter is a thing. It's being built in a place that, to my knowledge, does not have extreme winters like ours. This is a inferior design of an actual thing. Like, the geodesic domes are a thing. My dad used to build them. Dome houses are a fucking thing. They're good. They last a long time. They're fucking excellent to live in, but they're... Now, I will say, this looks cool as shit. My concern is that I don't trust it with snow.
The largest one that we created was 3,000 square feet, but we can go as large as we want.
Nice,
so we send the kit and we put together on site these units. These comes pre-assembled. The panels up there, they're not walls.
So the installation time should be pretty minimal for the most part,
Yeah.
right? And
The installation time should be pretty minimal. That's what the hammerhead's for. Oh, my mistake, Lef. Yes, I need to buy the hammerhead shovel. 200,000 is crazy. Hold up, what?
And what is a unit like this cost? Just the structure.
This one for the show we sell at 175, but the retail is 200,000.
200,000 American dollars for a house with no insulation.
This is a new product.
That's 350 square feet. One second. So, almost 275 thousand Canadian dollars. Okay, no. That's all I can really say to that. Just fucking no. Why? Okay, I want to see why they're concerned about these framing brackets being colored differently.
So this is one of our mini brackets that we're about to launch. Basically, a lot of our connectors that you probably already know if you're out building decks today, but you normally see them in our zinc coating, right? We have our Z-Max, which is built for the outdoors. It has better moisture resistance and it's built to last a long, long time. But now you can have them in black. So if you have a raised deck that you're going to see from underneath, you know, once deck boards are on top, this little display you're not really going to notice. But if you have a walkout basement, something else you want to look up, you want to...
Oh, so it's just a different coating. I mean, as long as it holds up to spec, that's all right. It's just the house, yeah.
This is the new Murphy nightstand. What? The biggest thing in the booth there is the smallest thing
right there.
It is a beautiful concealment nightstand.
Now, having it able to just go out like that easily means someone's going to accidentally find your stash of regretfully mined memorabilia.
And
then they're going to steal it, because that shit's going to be really worth it in like 20 years.
Approximately?
Oh man, we got 7 to 8 different wood types and 4 to 5 different finishes.
He had to think for that.
I'd love some feedback from your audience. Would you ever order a nightstand that was unfinished?
Yeah. What kind of fucking question is that? Would you order a nightstand that was unfinished? No, I probably wouldn't unless it was cheap enough, because then I'd just finish it myself. Like it. Is that a question? Would you buy furniture that's not fucking, it doesn't have a finish on it? If I gotta, sure.
Would you ever do that? Would you do that personally?
I would. Yeah.
You would?
Especially if I'm trying to match an existing wood in the bedroom. Or
Yeah, if we can get you your wood and then you can match whatever stain you wanted or color.
Yep.
Wait, he's trying to sell that as a positive thing? I mean, I guess, maybe. I love these trade show things.
So right here we have micro cement, which is a new technology of cements that allows...
Okay, I want to make it clear. I'm a coating inspector. I am not qualified to inspect concrete. Cement's not exactly concrete, but you know what I mean here.
Allows you to apply it in a very thin layer
on any surface that you like, both indoors and outdoors.
All the same, I will use the best of my knowledge.
Floor to ceiling. Right here, you can see how this product is applied in a shower. This can be fully waterproofed, and floor to ceiling could be all seamless with no joints or...
Okay, well, you can waterproof wood as well. You can waterproof anything. So you're telling me this material is not waterproofed. You have to do that yourself. Got it.
grout lines.
No joints or grout lines. Okay. So that means if it's damaged during transport or installation, we're going to be replacing an entire fucking wall instead of, you know, a piece.
So you don't have to worry about any more moisture, any mold.
Now, don't get me wrong. I actually do like the idea of just a flat piece like that. That looks fucking nice. I like it.
This product helps eliminate that and avoid all that hassle. So once the product is applied in the appropriate layers that you already saw, at the end, the waterproofing sealer will then need to be rolled on and applied on the surface.
Is that what the difference is between these two layers?
Wait, so... What? So you put it onto your fucking... What? You put it onto the surface that you could have just waterproofed, and then you have this thing dry, and then you waterproof that. Okay.
Is that this is where the sealer is?
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. So this is the two finish coat of the texture and the color, and then right here has been sealed. Nothing's able to penetrate into this material.
That's fucking false. That is objectively fucking false. The whole science of coating is built around the whole thing that, especially with steel, like corrosion is inevitable.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Whack this man's pee-pee. He's lying to you. That shit, like, if you're telling me that a coating is indestructible, that tells me one of two things. Either you're a fucking liar, or it is made with such incredibly toxic chemicals that I don't want to be fucking near it. There is not an in-between.
And everything stays on the top surface. So whether it's water that splash, wine...
You just said you have to waterproof it. If you have to waterproof it, then your thing is not fucking waterproof.
Oil, anything like that, you just wipe it off. So right...
It's Flex... No. You'd put Flex Seal on it. Because that shit is waterproof. That shit's fumes are also... I don't know if they're classified as toxic, but after working with the stuff, I don't want to fucking breathe that in again.
The easeability, it's basically, you know, adult Lincoln logs.
Oh, yeah, this is like fucking Viking level technology. Actually, Lincoln logs, yeah, log cabin. This is fucking old technology that someone's trying to sell as new.
All wooden shed, comes in one pallet, easy to assemble.
And what is it made out of?
It's all made out of spruce, comes from Scandinavia.
Why would you have it come from Scandinavia? Support your local lumber industry here. I know, it's cheaper to import a lot of the time. You gotta work with what you can, but fuck, man. You'll saw a boat in half.
It's a flat pack, one pallet. It's a big pallet, but once you get it, it's easy to build. Comes with everything you see. The windows, the doors. The only thing we don't supply is the roof covering, because that's a color thing, and you want to match that to the house, so we don't supply that. Nothing is...
So you gotta fucking tile your own roof. It comes with the fucking Lincoln logs. And if you're going to have this outside, you need to paint the fuck out of this and waterproof it. Don't get me wrong. It's a good design. It's just... wood is wood. And the thing about wood is that it doesn't last forever. And you need proper coating or treatment. I hope this is fucking treated wood. Oh my god. If this wood isn't treated...
Is glued, nothing is anchored down. So we have over
Nothing's glued, nothing's anchored down. If there's a strong wind, it'll blow over.
200 models to choose from. We keep 8 models in stock in the US and in Canada. Retail price will be about $10,000 delivered to your place. Yeah, the only thing you need to start is a level platform. We suggest...
Okay, so it's $10,000 for a shed that you have to build that's not insulated or waterproofed and doesn't have a roof. The company's owner is the big bad wolf. We heard you guys that you didn't like our straw-based housing. Presenting
a concrete slab.
The easeability is...
Like, don't get me wrong. Those things, I have built one, not this specific brand, but I built a style building like that. They're all right to put together. I don't hate them. But there's better life out there. Hi, Skull.
We have the Flip by Noble Company. This is easy, quick, cover those old, outdated showers with multiple textures. This is our teak look.
Okay, so 2 things. 1, I'll let the rest of it play, but right now what you're selling me is a removable floor insert. I don't want a removable floor insert. I just want a good fucking floor. Now that I say that out loud, though, this actually has a chance to be cool. If that wood's properly treated, so it won't fucking rot to hell and back, this could be good.
We have a tile and strainer that will allow you to use any type of format tile suitable for a wet area. From large format to pebbles. You give us the design.
My name is Peddles. But anyways, thanks for getting that wrong, asshole.
And we'll make it and ship it right to your door. It beats all the cost of ripping out tile. I mean, you're looking at...
Oh my god, so it literally is... You don't want to replace your flooring and do things properly. So just slap this floor insert on it and call it a day. Wow. Wow.
At $3,000 to $10,000, depending on the size of the shower.
$3,000 for a floor insert. Get fucked.
Plus no time.
And that's US. 3,000 American dollars.
Of downtime of your shower. You're in and out. You give us the measurements, location of the drain, we'll design the frame around that shower and the top around that shower so it'll fit.
Also, I hate to make fun of the salesman, but he does have a lazy eye and it's kind of distracting.
Perfectly in your shower. We have the Flip by Noble Company.
We have the Flip. Okay? Why make it something that can flip? I can make that shit myself. Also, having this right over the drain is just going to hamper your drainage. And that just gives it a chance for things to grow there, and... I just want one fucking product here that I will actually consider good. Okay? And saying, hey, you see those zinc-coated brackets? Well, we got these ones that are dark. I'm not handy, and I can make this myself. Yeah. And you could do it for less than $3 fucking grand.
The big thing with ours is the penetration.
Okay, wood protection. Okay, here we go. I'm a coating inspector.
This was just with one coat earlier this morning, and you can see how far it's penetrated.
This is one coat. I can see that you painted the side slightly. What are you fucking doing, man? This is not clever.
And for those of you that think that maybe I painted to the edge and that ran over, that's not the case. I painted over here in the wood.
Do you have anything? Also, you look like modern Chuck Norris. That's not a compliment. Chuck Norris has not aged well now. And what do you...
And it actually spread out to that section.
Wait, so he literally just says, if you think I'm wrong, no, I'm not.
The big thing with ours is the penetration. This was just with one coat earlier this morning, and you can see how far it's penetrated. And for those of you that think that maybe I painted to the edge and that ran over, that's not the case. I painted over here in the wood, and it actually spread out to that section. This is more...
Okay. Cut the wood in half, then I might believe you. Yes, like, granted, that would be an incredibly inefficient demonstration, but genuinely, if Pixar didn't happen, I mean, we have a video. It didn't happen.
More than a product for decks. It's a product for interior wood.
If you're about to tell me you can use this wood coating on wood, then I'm about to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Trim, floors, interior furniture.
Okay, I'm about to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Exterior furniture, everything from pool cues to garden boxes. It's not just making your wood water resistant. It's protecting against UV light, surface degradation, and the big one is it protects against warping. We're just completing 5 years of testing with a renowned university here in the United States.
Okay, so first off, if you have any balls, you'll name drop the university. Second off, what makes us different from all the other wood protective coatings? Like,
and they're pulling some stakes for their last final test. That's going to reveal some very exciting news.
Does it protect against warping? Well, if the wood gets soaked with water, it will naturally warp. If this product does successfully keep out the water and you're not fucking storing it badly, then yes, it actually would help protect against that. It's not going to protect you against time warping, though. Nothing will protect you against that. Time is a construct of human perception.
Can't wait to hear. And what's the website?
smartbiohemp.com.
Smart Bio Hemp. You could have started with that and I wouldn't have bothered to watch the rest of the video. I would have known you were bullshitting. I mean, I kind of knew he was bullshitting from the... In case you didn't know, it was... Knowing is half the project. The other half is buying the right stuff. Don't buy that. Okay, wait. It says made
when you're done with your paint.
The big thing with...
Okay, it's made from hemp. Why didn't he... Did he act... Okay, whatever. Whatever, yeah. So the whole thing is that it's a coating made from hemp. Okay.
This is the ActiWall gas strut window. It's a product manufactured in Martinsville, Virginia. It is perfect for indoor.
It's a window that opens up and has a little thingy there. Is that it?
Or outdoor entertaining. They're made with thermally broken aluminum, insulated glass, and concealed struts.
That's not concealed.
Creates a perfect pass-through for outdoor entertaining. Homeowners love putting these between their kitchen and their patio or their grilling area. We also see these in restaurants, bars, college dining halls.
Yeah, like this is...
These
are there standard sizes?
This is a normal product. Like, this is a common thing.
So everything we make at Actual is fully customizable. So we can go up to 10 feet wide. You can get any color. We can do different glazing effects. You can visit us at Actual.
Now, is there a mechanical guard that we can just put in here that will prevent that? Like, because again, in the cold, these fucking cylinders, they get a little unreliable at times. So, like, is there a little window stop, a manual window stop that we can just throw in there? Or do they just forget that basic safety feature?
Actual.com for more information.
Okay, yeah, they just forgot the basic safety feature. Nice. You have given me a product that already exists and made it worse. Kitchen style faucet for your bathroom. These fucking nozzles I hate so fucking much.
This is the same thing that you do in the kitchen. You have a
Okay, Wojtek just farted, and that is fucking rancid. They're designed for warm weather like steel mask armor. Goddamn right. Oh my god, Cat. Okay, I'm seeing this. I love the idea, but 450 is crazy.
beard, you shave. So you're gonna have to clean here.
Okay, but the hair doesn't degrade well in your fucking system, and if that gets caught in like that, you get a buildup in your pipes. Don't shave over a trash can. Don't shave over your sink. Your sink's not made for hair. I'm okay with having a movable nozzle like this for the shower, not for cleaning dishes. Like, some people do swear by these for cleaning dishes. Fair enough. When it comes to maintenance, fuck these things. Fuck these things. Fuck these things.
Also available in multiple colors,
Yes,
obviously.
we have it in all our finishes, and we have it in different styles. So
Also, that water pressure is pathetic. If you're going to have a nozzle that I can move around, it needs to have some pressure on it, otherwise you're defeating the fucking purpose.
this is contemporary.
I love that.
We have this in single hole.
Now, granted, I assume at the trade fair, they're like, no, just fucking get yourself a couple, couple bottles of distilled water, like 20-liter jugs, and go crazy.
And in widespread, we have other collections that also have a center set. So, for example, this collection has a center set, but I mean, it makes cleaning so easy.
It makes cleaning so easy, okay, but what sets this apart from any other? Also, kitchen style faucet for your bathroom. They make these for the bathroom. Like that you're not special. You're not. Maybe if somebody had told me that a lot more as a child, then I wouldn't have become a VTuber. Add a mechanical pump. You can pump it, demonstrate. That's a good idea, Swag.
Right here is our tool called Gapper. Gaps up to 8 boards at a time.
Okay, Gapper, you have my attention.
Start out, hook your Fuchs board, hook the front of your Gapper, pop your Gappers in. Once your Gappers are installed, apply a hand pressure. So I'm going to drop my clips in once the hand pressure's been installed.
Normally you'd have to install these ahead of time, but now with these perfect spacers, they just fit and they don't slip.
Yep. I'm going to clamp the boards together. All 8 boards are now precisely gapped at just shy of 1/4 of an inch. We come through with our zip stip. We're not standing up. Zip stick finds its home.
Okay, I want that zip stick. That's
Install
cool
your
as
zips.
shit.
Once you've inserted all
I know it's just a long drill, but that's cool.
8 boards, move your gapper back another 8 and you're rolling. 100% perfect deck right here.
That is actually a cool fucking product. I want that. I actually really enjoy this. Granted, yeah, this is my problem. Yeah, another way to remove money from your wallet for a product that will sit in your garage and never be used. Like, you'd use this once and then never use it again, but that one time that you use it, fuck, that'd be worth. I want this. This is good. I like this product. Sponsor me. Military grade aluminum and polycarbonate plastic. Probably. But the thing is, it's a fucking spacer. Like, that's the cool thing. You don't need all of the fucking... You don't need the strong shit. This is for people who do home renos a lot. Maybe. But like, building a deck... You can definitely tell which guys have used spacers and which guys have eyeballed it. I like this fucking product so far.
So these are mud plugs.
Mud plugs. Okay, so mud plugs, at least in my industry, you use them when you can't fucking fully isolate a line, or you have done fully isolation and you just want to, what is it? Okay, the universal ratchet heads are cool. Okay? Those are cool. I just pointed an accusatory finger at you and realized that you don't see that. Oh, whatever. These are for drywall, so they're not going to be the same sort of mud plugs I deal with.
Wall repair plugs. You take the plug, you throw it in water, use the tool to prep the hole. You're going to
drywall and water. Okay, good combination.
Take your anchor out. We call it the stingray. Prep the hole. About 20 or 30 seconds. Take it out, get it started, and then you take the wing. It acts as a putty knife. Push. Done. So these were from yesterday. If you look, you can try to push them through the wall. They have bonded.
You can try to push them through the wall, but due to the way that triangles fucking work, you won't be able to do that because that's how shapes fucking work.
To the hole, and they are part of the wall now. So if you needed to put an anchor,
I don't know if they've bonded to the wall.
If you needed to put an anchor right next to it, you could.
Yes.
Mud plugs, baby. So
Looks like the wall is acne. Well, obviously you do a proper paint over, but I don't work with enough drywall to fully know if putting something soaked in water is a good idea. My money's on no, but I'll keep an open mind. I'm not educated on the subject. I shouldn't speak on it.
What we have here is a pre-made drywall corner.
Okay, so I can already tell that this corner is not 90 degrees. So already I don't see the use for this. You've never had Gamer Boy rage and made a hole in your wall? Perfect pre-made drywall corner. This is not a perfect... Look, 90 degrees is 90 degrees, and that's not negotiable.
Drywall corner, so it ships flat. There's an integrated bead. What we do is we route out to the paper face. We have this patented integrated bead in the center. So basically what you're doing is you're wrapping the corner around, you're screwing the sides, and you're done. Zero.
How did you patent cutting a triangle out of the center of a board?
No beads, zero mudding, zero taping. It is so much faster than doing mudding and taping, and so much stronger. We've got videos where we're sending bowling balls at the metal beads with the plastic.
They're metal?
We have two sizes, a 7-inch and a 16-inch. Starts at like an 87 degree. So if your studs aren't straight or whatever, that was the first revision that we did because people, we did it at 90 and guys were calling us saying, hey, I can't use this.
Okay, that's actually a good idea with the making it modular, or not modular, but able to move a little. But, yeah, first off, that bowling ball is fucking deceptive marketing. Second, and if you've worked with drywall, you fucking know why.
My studs are bent, so all that stuff's been thought through. You can do a 130. You can do an inside corner if you want.
There we go. So, amazing. You guys thought of everything.
That's it.
Thought of everything except for, other people are able to cut out a triangle. Okay.
As you can see, you have your standard quick style clamp.
My walls are made of brick covered in concrete with a layer of sealer and paint. That will last a long fucking time. Drywall doesn't. It can with proper care. Anything can, but you know what I mean.
And with this turn screw here. So
okay, so this is DeWalt. I used to love DeWalt drills, and then I owned one, and now I don't. So you've got a lot to live up to.
What this allows us is to get really extreme clamping forces. This is not an example of what you would.
So this is just your regular pistol grip clamp with a twist at the end.
Normally do with it, but it's a really good way to show the amount of clamping force that you're going to be able to apply. So I can apply as much as I can here by hand, but I'm going to get to a certain point I can't do anymore. Now I start turning on this clamp, and I'm really applying a ton of pressure to really squeeze this strut in. So imagine manipulating that.
Okay. This exists. The only difference is now that it has the DeWalt logo on, it's going to cost me an extra 50 fucking bucks. And it's going to claim to have a warranty on it that I won't be able to actually use. Cheaper materials for home building due to budget. Well, yeah. And, you get places like Canada where it's like, all the houses are made out of wood. Wood doesn't last fucking long, but wood's what's available. Anything like masonry, you gotta fucking import that. Heavy. And it doesn't come cheap. Trucking will kill you. So it's cheaper to make a house that realistically won't last more than 2 decades without some proper maintenance than to just, bricks are produced in Argentina. Yeah, like, you guys have the resources available, and you're doing the responsible thing by using them. That's fucking good. Like, that's just fucking smart. That's what you should do.
I'm able to apply coats every
wet on wet drywall mud. I don't know enough about drywall.
30 to 45 minutes with a small fan.
Other than that, I hate it.
I'm going to show you an example here. We're about 1 o'clock today. We start at 7 o'clock today. We've got about 5 coats on this wall right here. It's going to look damp, but you're basically going to want to be able to touch it with your finger. This has 3 coats on it. You can see I'm getting a little bit of dimpling in the middle. Normally when I'm going to coat that, it's going to rip. I want to show you guys for effect. So this was coated about 15 minutes ago.
Just 15 minutes ago.
15 minutes ago. I'm going right over top. 0 drag, 0 pull.
You'd never be able to do that with a normal drywall mud.
Never. I do popcorn ceiling removal up in Ottawa, Canada. What I love about it the most is I'm able to get back on that ceiling 1 hour after I put on my original.
Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. But anyways.
Coat. So I'm actually saving about 30% of my labor. It's 1 bag of the additive mixed in your pail of all-purpose mud. You're going to want a creamy consistency, not too thick, and coat away. Hopefully you love it as much as I do.
So it's an additive that makes it dry faster. Am I understanding that? I'm guessing the final dry only takes 2 weeks. Incredible. When I put mud on my wall, it's always brown. Forbidden marshmallow fluff. Calcium to make the mud set quicker. Okay. So that... Okay. I don't know much about that, so I can't talk too much shit. I know someone with popcorn ceiling. I know several people with popcorn lung. Vaping is not good for you.
Now I just painted this, and you can see, I can break this sample in half. It does not peel up. Now I just did this 60 seconds ago. The paint is incredible. The bonding agent is amazing. The paint went nowhere. So Beyond Paint is the easiest countertop product you will ever apply. Carefully put some paint on the roller, and I'm gonna roll it out. And I'm using very little pressure. So I'm gonna apply my first coat to my countertop.
Well, I mean, if you have sufficient paint on your roller, you don't need to apply a shit ton of pressure. That's how that works.
And you can see how far this goes. This quart right here will do 100 square feet with 2 coats on a countertop. A pint would do 50 square feet.
Okay, you're really not selling me on this because I don't fucking believe you.
The difference between Beyond Paint and any other paint is what everybody wants. Ease of application, gonna come back, apply my...
Also protection, look, and several other fucking qualities,
second
but
coat. I don't know
okay.
if you noticed, I didn't even go back for more paint. And then I'm gonna take my mica chip. Now we put it in here because everybody's had this in their hand. And we're just gonna drop the fleck on. And
fuck you.
You can see it's got a nice shiny quartz looking finish. So
it looks like a fairy threw up on your wall.
It's actually grabbing the fleck and pulling it down into it, and it's locking it in. Take some 320 grit sandpaper, do a light sand, wipe it down with a damp cloth, and then you're off and running with your sealer. Apply that sealer. You must use it for that
Am I the only one here who thinks mica chip looks like dog shit?
extreme durability.
Like,
the
it
sealer
looks
will make
fucking
it durable
terrible.
enough where you can take a hot cookie sheet and put it on the counter. It could be metal, wood, plastic, vinyl, laminate, even tile. You can redo your countertop in a day. Now I just painted this, and you can see, I can break this sample in half. It does not peel up. Now I just did this 60 seconds ago.
Whatever, dude.
So this is our crack stitch product. This is a carbon fiber and Kevlar combination.
Do you have the fucking brand rights to say Kevlar? That is a brand name.
Stitch. So what it's used for is to permanently fix any crack, whether it's on a garage floor, you can use it on pool decks. These guys are...
Okay, so the cool thing about cracks is that they spread, and they're a fucking, like, they're a sign of a bigger problem.
On an open grid. So when you actually put this into a crack and you epoxy it, it actually becomes one solid piece. So the stitch is actually going to go in, then you're going to epoxy all the way up the crack, and then you're also going to epoxy here. Once that's done, this is literally...
So you're making a hole, and water is free? Not in Canada. Pay monthly, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, like, now if you're, excuse me, if the materials are in your area, it is fucking excellent. Like, I wish I could have a fucking proper brick home.
Literally after 30 minutes and at 70 degrees, it will already be cured. Once it's cured, then you're going to come back the same day, grind it down, and you can put some sort of like a beauty epoxy or something like that, like a marbleized epoxy. You'll never see the crack again. So this is...
You literally fucking will, though. You will? You've just put stitches over a wound that won't naturally heal itself. Yeah, what about the rest of the crack? When epoxy... It's putting a staple on paper. Like, I don't... Don't put epoxy in your cracks, folks. Aramid absorbs water. Oh my god, yeah! The aramid fiber is actually guaranteeing that it's going to fuck up later on. So what does this solve? What does this solve?
But it is also just fire pit glass. And
I mean, it seems very DIY friendly.
Artistic concrete. Okay, I do have a buddy who works with a lot of this. His whole side gig is running a concrete business, so.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
No, he's doing well. He's hoping you won't see it again until 5 seconds later before it falls out completely. Yeah. Good to see you, Leo.
100%, yeah. So this is Jasmine EC100. It's an eco-resin. It's solvent
Why do you look like my aunt?
free, water-based, low VOC. It's a brand new product to the U.S.
The only difference is I don't automatically hate this lady.
in the last couple of years, but it's been in the UK for over 40 years, so it's fun and exciting to have a new product.
Whoa, blocky terrazzo, baby!
In the US, but one that's time tested. This is a mineral base with a polymer acrylic liquid. It's a two-part system. You mix the two together and you have about a 10-minute working time. There are things you can add ancillaries to increase that working time. Cast it in your mold, and 20 to 40 minutes later, you're demolding your project, and 24 hours later, it is fully cured.
That is
so
interesting.
This is an actual concrete that has actual metal in it. Hit it with a 0 followed by a 000 steel wool for just a few minutes, and you get that beautiful shine to it. But it.
So this is... Wait, I like that. That's cool as shit. That is interesting.
Wow, incredible.
We actually found something that might not suck. Thank you. Note to self. Google Jesmonite, which really just sounds like another word for cum.
But you can pour it out, you can move around, and I don't have to bend over my back whatsoever.
Is this literally just a bucket with a mixer mounted on it?
That's 330 pounds of product that you're moving like it's nothing, with 5-inch casters that are splatter-proof.
I think this is a bucket with a mixer mounted on it.
So this is the only mixing station on the market that uses a reusable liner. It's a thicker material, but it can handle many different types of things, all the way from your self-levelers.
It's got a reusable liner, which means you have to use a lot of time with fucking cleaning it out because your boss will not just buy another one.
To your polyaspartics, epoxies, MMAs, urethanes, doing terrazzos, handling aggregates up to 1 inch. The magic is this 9-inch M16 mount paddle and the shape of this nice, really funneled in conical shaped canister here. It's not like a
Funneled in and conical. Yeah, I'm aware of what shape a fucking triangle is.
hand mixer where it just beats the product. This flows the product through itself and fully incorporates it. This little port right here is actually for dust control, so you can put your vacuum straight into the...
But somebody's going to put their hand in there. You know they're going to put their hand in there, right?
There.
Oh, perfect.
And the lid on top will allow all dust to accumulate right here and just suck right out. But you can pull...
Okay, that's not a bad thing, but I wonder if the color mixture compromises the integrity and by how much. Like,
But it is also...
Yeah, I'm not sure. Pedals, cone, 3D. Ah, my mistake. It's like if I called the Tesseract a square, except that's... actually, no, if I called the Tesseract a cube. Still base concept, but it's a dimension off. Let's pray it's just their hand they put in there. If your dick is big enough to get any sort of pleasure from that hole, I think it's just the rest of the world getting back at you for being, like, the rest of the world is jealous of you. And you'll get what's coming to you for it.
This is a funnel.
You took my dick width, and I will have it back. Anyways.
Bucket. We make them in Winfield, Missouri. Great for precise placement of all kinds of aggregate, concrete, rock, whatever. Saves you a lot of time and labor, a lot of labor man hours. We make them in two sizes. A 4-footer weighs 400 pounds, 3/4 cubic yard, 5.
Okay, my swag, leave that in. Now that's a medical issue there. It seems just tall enough that a small kid can't reach in and stick their hand in. That is true. Why does he sound like AI? I don't know, man. Everything sounds like AI these days. Or more, rather, AI sounds like everything. My issue with this thing is that the whole concept of leverage, like, if you get some heavy shit going out all the way to here, you're gonna have some problems when you lift it up. The benefit of having a bucket that only sticks out so much is that at this rate, you might as well change the stream title. Did I not? Looking at bad tool inventions. Is the stream title still... No, it's looking at bad tool inventions. Only now notice that.
Footer is a full yard, weighs 500 pounds. Fits any skid steer.
And how does this benefit someone on the job site?
You do not have nearly as much regular labor man hours cleaning up messes that a normal bobcat would make, a normal skid steer would.
What do you mean making messes? Like, don't get me wrong. This actually is an excellent application of this. Now, where he was just doing that, that's a waste. Like, that is stupid. Use a regular fucking bucket. But when it comes to, like, actually needing some precision on it, this is not a bad product. I like that idea.
Would make a normal skid steer would make. Plus, you can pour concrete with this in forms. You don't have to use a shovel. Pretty handy. Save a lot of backs. This is a fun.
I don't hate that idea. I think they're trying to oversell it a little, but yeah, no, that's... And it'd be easy to make. It's just 36-inch pipe, some plate, and a skid steer backing thing. I could make that.
You unfold it and now you have a section of railing, where opposed to that would be regular railing. You'd have a top rail.
You can weld that. Well, no, legally I can't. I can just inspect it.
bottom rails, spindles, and you'd have spacers, and you have to put all that together. It's ready to assemble, but you have to assemble it to make it into a regular section like this. You simply set your post, you put your railing in, and then you simply
should have done a second take, man.
hook it in with set screws, and you've totally put together a section of railing in less than 5 minutes. It comes in 4, 5, 6, and 8 foot, and it comes in white or black in colors, and then the height comes in 36 or 42 to meet different codes.
And are you able to cut that to size
Absolutely.
if needed?
Then you would cut from either end.
Yep.
So if you're 6 inches too long, you want to take 3 inches off of each end, because that will keep your spindles all uniform across the entire installation.
Oh, I like that. Because unlike with the diagonal, it
unfolded, and now you have a section of railing.
I initially thought it was dumb. Don't vineboom me. I thought it was dumb initially, but that folding action with it, it's not just some shitty gimmick. That with diagonal pieces, that actually is, if those are made with it, that's cool as shit. A small 2.5-inch tails figure. Is it in a jar? I was vine booming him. Ah, I see.
So this is called the Load Runner. It is a automatic wheelbarrow dumper designed for roof teardowns, just to make the job easier for loading up your dumpster.
I would like to see a version of this that has the wheelbarrow fully, you know, loaded.
And making it a lot less pack-breaking work for the roofers. This thing will take up to 250 pounds each dump.
Okay. He's going on a shelf. Good.
It runs off of DeWalt battery. The drill batteries, you can do DeWalt or Milwaukee.
That's all that thing is running off of? Is
That's all it's running off of.
That's amazing.
Okay. Swag, cut the car joke. Cut the jar joke. Swag, put the jar joke in, but change the username of the person to, like, Bonson.
Amazing. We've run this before all day on the 8 milliamp hour batteries and haven't had to change them out, and it was going all day, adjustable legs.
I don't believe you.
To 6-foot dump trailers to 8-foot dump trailers. I have a clamping system right here.
I don't like that it's
loosen these
clamped to a fucking pallet.
up. We've got a roller so you can just slide it along.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Now that you pointed that out, it's really fucked up, and now I feel really uncomfortable. You're right.
The dumpster to get the whole thing.
Yeah, so it's not fixed to one spot.
It is not fixed to one spot, no. So this is called the load.
Have you ever seen a concrete fence post?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Well, I certainly hadn't until I went to the fence and security show last.
It's the easiest way to stop your neighbor from driving through your fence while he's drunk. I'd like to see a demo of that when it's fully loaded. Agreed.
So this
Like,
is called.
that's the problem. Like, they always do these things while they're not in the conditions they're going to be in on site. When somebody does this, I want to see those wheels caked up with mud. I want to see a shit ton of bricks in there, or fucking steel, or whatever. It's for roofers. I don't do roofing. I'm not entirely familiar with specifically what they'd be tossing out, but... Okay, let's fucking move away from that, okay, Meg? We're moving away from that. Please.
Have you ever seen a concrete fence post? Well, I certainly
Also, I really don't like that the brackets have holes and they just didn't
hadn't until I went to the fence and security show last year. This is a product called Harvest Pillars, and
why is there only one?
These are very durable fence posts that are made up of concrete, but there's also steel rods built into the center of them, which...
Okay, if you have a concrete structure that doesn't have steel rods in it, that's bad. Concrete needs the steel.
makes it flexible. And when I say flexible, I really do mean flexible. This is pre-stressed concrete, which is why it's so durable and bendable, but
we have come up with an invention for a tankless portalet system.
A tankless toilet, so it just dumps it onto the fucking ground?
So what we started with is an RV style toilet, so there's no tank whatsoever. As soon as you push this lever that releases the water and pushes the water, if that is not pushed, water is not flowing. So there's no issues with backups, with any kind of leaks and any kind of floods. What you do is you bring in your water supply into this side, and we also provide for a hose bib on this side as well, so you can elect to put a hose on it and use that for spraying down the unit and cleaning. If you do have projects that are ground level, like slab on grade, instead of elevated like a high rise, bring your 90 over here, tie into your toilet flange, and you're done. Right back into the sanitary system. There again, no waste, no tank, no pumping. It's just a super sanitary system, and plus we offer and
no tank, just a system that you tie into. Isn't that a tank?
provide for a light, a solar and motion sensor. It has a motion sensor, and for those early morning pours or those late nights when it's dark out, you'll have light in the unit.
Okay, counterpoint. You don't want your fucking porta potties to be luxurious, because then your guys are just going to be chilling in them. I've worked on a job site before. I know how this fucking goes. Like, you want that mix of not being completely fucking miserable, but also not being a great time. They didn't reinvent fuck all.
In the unit itself, there is no tank, so the room in here is immensely much larger than a standard portalet.
So no more blue water they have to worry about. It's all going directly into the sewer line that's already existing.
You got it.
Oh, okay. So it won't work on any of the job sites that we're going to use them on. So it defeats the purpose of it.
Like I say, even if the sewer line doesn't empty into the permanent system, you would have one tank, a large tank on the ground.
Tankless. You would have one large tank that it would empty into. So it's not tankless. It's just the tank isn't in the shitter itself. It just empties into a bigger tank. Okay?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I don't think they'll get them next time. I think they're trying to sell this already.
Ground floor, and that's the only thing you have to pump out. So none of these units do not have to be relocated and pulled from the building until they're ready to be evacuated from the building at that time of construction where they're no longer needed. And when we invented this product, it was really intended for high-rise construction.
It's tankless work. Yeah, I'm sure it fucking is.
So this would actually be extended with a Fernco fitting over to the riser and the building, either an exterior riser or an interior riser, which would then just take the refuse immediately out of the building down to the sanitary system.
Okay,
and for those
that's a good idea. Saying like, hey, if you're doing this if you're doing work in a location that's hard to get up and down to, we put one of these in, and it has a system that it brings the shit to a tank, but the unit itself is easy to move. That's a good idea. That's fucking excellent. That's what they should be using it for. And that's what they're putting at almost 2 minutes into the video. They're putting its primary fucking purpose. Send it off the ledge onto the sidewalk below.
Properties that don't have a sanitary system in place yet, you could also have a single tank on the ground floor, so you're not removing all the...
Like, you're just saying, well, if you haven't finished with the shit system, then you can have a tank for this tankless system. Okay? So what you're saying is I need a tank. Cool. I agree, Leo. I do want to see how a demo of this working.
These assemblies once, twice, usually 3 times a week down the buck hoist to get them pumped out, to get them washed down, to get them refilled with the blue product, and then back into the building. We have come up with a
Counterpoint, typically you'd still want to bring it down to wash it. I haven't actually watched Jackass before.
And this is the tube top that's used on top of a sonotube to give it a more decorative, functional, finished look after it's all stripped. We have the 12-inch square top, and now we have
The fuck is a
the
sonotube?
8-inch. We have the square top and also
I don't know what a sonotube is.
recess top. Can click into each other to stack, and then also a bolt plate to keep your bolts just perfect.
Yeah,
nice and
much more
square.
substantial.
Absolutely.
Base
And then
plate.
We're kind of taking out the user error. Strength and stability of the overall pier will be the same. It's just more of a detailed finished look.
Yeah, because you remove the plate afterwards, and then you get a nice, beautiful finished
You
look like
remove
this.
the form, exactly. And this is
Okay. Porta shit, a bungee equipped tower crane. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's evil. Avoid bad grandpa. Okay. I will.
This is our precast concrete system called Magnum Stone.
Excuse me.
The blocks here are 8 square feet on the facing. Nice natural stone aesthetic. And as well, the blocks have a hollow core design that helps improve drainage, but also adds mass back to the blocks. We've also got multiple reinforcement solutions for taller walls, from geogrid to gravity extenders. And yeah, this is great for residential, commercial infrastructure. With Magnum Stone, it's all machine installations, so crews as low as 2 or 3 people can install well over 1,000 square feet of retaining wall per day, which ultimately the faster you can install the retaining walls, always the better.
I like this. I want to do this in multiple tiers at my house.
This is our precast concrete system called
I do love that.
Magnum Stone. The blocks here are 8 square feet on the facing. Nice natural stone aesthetic. And as well,
Crane, but you lifted what? The foam demo? Demo? Nothing gets past you, Chief. All plastic stonework looks like plastic stone. My neighbor did, and halfway down the block you can tell. Looks bare at night. So do I. That's nice. Can you fill with gravel instead of concrete? Yeah, if you're a little bitch.
This is our pivotal motion tools ergonomically correct wheelbarrow.
Hey, Peddles, can I turn you into Hatsune Miku? You already turned me into Brazilian Miku. Of course you can.
Set up so it dumps easy. It's good on the shoulders, back. Both Lowe's and Home Depot online are offering it now with free shipping.
Now, we've seen this before, and you've actually made this area wider for individuals. And there's zero pinching, I know from personal experience.
Yes.
There we go. And what is the website?
Pivotal.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that to lift this half of the weight of whatever's in this bucket, we'll be conservative. We'll say a third. Depends on these 2 little rotating pins. I don't hate this, but I don't have faith in this. I'd buy this if it was in my price range. Like, works great when empty. Exactly. Put cement in it full. Show results. Like, I trust a fucking regular wheelbarrow a lot more than this. I don't know, man. Like, to get, like the one comment was saying, if you can't get leverage with, what the fuck? If you're not putting anything heavy in it, you don't need a wheelbarrow typically.
With that silicone duck on the back.
Milwaukee hard hat fan. Okay, you have my attention and my interest.
You can actually swap it out and install the neck duck or a hard hat suspension style duck. We just released our new Bolt Red Lithium USB cooling fan as part of our Bolt accessory platform. We'll have full compatibility with all of our head protection models. We're the only product that's going to be delivering it inside of the helmet. With this setup, reducing that peak temperature by up to 40 degrees. Get 4 hours on high.
Uses the lithium USB 3.0, okay.
6 hours on low. You can swap it out for essentially all day runtime or internally recharge the battery at the back. Show you the.
I like that. Would this be useful in a welding shop? Possibly, but the problem is the air you'd be pumping into your helmet would not be, you know, it's gonna be contaminated and with welding fumes and pushing that directly onto your scalp. I'm no expert, but I don't believe that would be best practice.
Demo visually of how powerful this fan is. So this air movement's coming in through the fan, the duct, inside the foam, and at the top of your head. With
that said, working outside in summers, my fucking God. Like, an intrinsically safe model will be so expensive. That is the other half. On any sour site, you won't be able to do this because it's considered non-intrinsically safe. Maybe if it has a fuckload of filters. Well, they actually make it's like $500 or whatever. Is it 500 or 5,000? I don't remember. But quite literally, there's welding helmets that literally have that. I think Wilku was referring to the tilt-a-wheelbarrow. If he was, no, it would not be, because there's no way those two little pins for the hands would survive carrying a bunch of steel. I was referring to the cooling hat. Okay, yeah. But no, like Meg said, they do make a welding helmet that has that. And it's approved by most major fabricators.
The concept behind it is the replaceable pad.
This boot has a hidden feature built into it, perfect for roofers. What is this?
We have a complete line of leather boots, full safety, and the concept is you change the pad, take care of your boot, brand new boot, and you're back to work immediately. So in 2026, we took this and revamped it. Same concept with the pad replacement, but now we have technology to keep your feet cooler, and sometimes we replace the buckle.
Okay, so the fact that that's not perfectly sealing with the front is telling me it's going to end up catching as I walk sometime, and I'm going to trip and fall on my fucking face, and if I'm a roofer, I'm going to fall off the roof. If anything can get in between that and if anything can knock that pad slightly down, I am going to trip and fall.
A little bit in case that's not your forte. So we make the pads ourselves right here in the U.S.
How often do you see those being replaced?
Heavier set guy like myself, probably 4 weeks up to 6 weeks. Depends on how many roofs you're on.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with roofing enough to make a solid judgment, But making a judgment for any other industry, I think this sucks.
This is the Mud Mixer Pro. We've been listening to you guys and y'all wanted something bigger, so we're here with it. This machine does 3 yards an hour, super simple, rotates 360 degrees all the way around. Your water meter showing your gallons per minute. You've got a water dial here so you can get your desired slump. We also upgraded the chute to be rubber, easier to clean, longer lasting, easy to replace. It is super quiet. When I was running it last week, you can hardly even tell it's running. I kept on having to double check, make sure it's still going.
And that is why we gave you an audio or a video demo with no audio.
Holds 320 pounds in the hopper, and we have a great staging area here. The other ones do 330 degrees. This is complete 360. This is the Mud.
Okay. I don't know fuck all about it.
We created a 5-gallon bucket liner that fits perfectly into US 5-gallon standard buckets.
Okay. What's your fucking point?
So if you are mixing up resins, if you're doing waterproofing, painting, epoxies, things that can't be cleaned out of buckets, this is a great solution for you. It's a
This is not a new idea.
fraction of the cost. Mix your material up in here, crush it, throw it away and move on. Our liners are very durable. They're drill mixer friendly. They won't rip, they won't tear on you. And if you guys want to save money, time and space, it's a great solution.
Okay, I don't know if we're going to save a lot of money, but I wouldn't mind that. I don't hate that. It's just not a unique thing.
My favorite thing is you put a flashlight on, even from the ground, you're gonna see these orange nail heads. It's a peace of mind for everybody, not only the owner of the company, but the crews, the homeowners, the cleanup, the safety, everything comes along. This is our galvanized ring shank coated nail.
So it's a nail with reflective paint.
Biggest thing with this is it's a very inexpensive fix to about 5, 10.
Oh, and it looks like shit.
Sometimes 15 different problems depending on your market, right? The biggest thing for me is it keeps our crews honest. You have high nails, low nails. It'll keep our crews, make sure all our nail patterns are going where they should.
Okay, I do like that part. Nailed it.
Big thing.
Fuck you, you're not MRED.
That homeowners love is they glow in the dark. As you'll see here, whether it's cleanup, they have kids, dogs. I'm in
A
Connecticut.
UV light. I'm sure all neighbors are running around their yard with a UV light.
We deal with daylight savings, so it does get dark early. We want to make sure we get every nail we find. And lastly, obviously, a big thing is corrosion. Nail heads rust, they rot out. One thing with this is they are coated. So
They don't rot out, they do rust. The things they go into might rot out.
you won't have that happen. My favorite.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
And it's simply a matter of arming it, bumping it, moving on to the next connection. So this is a scooter snapper. It's the prototype, first released to the world for installing the connectors on rebar for flat work, grid work, foundations, and slabs.
Okay.
This particular spool holds more than 500. Based on the size of the rebar you're assembling, we would have different size connectors.
I've never worked with rebar, so
This is our
just
spitz
not
lift
gonna-
unit that we install into pickup trucks, service bodies, or platform packages. It's a 4-foot boom with a 900-pound lifting capacity. The total install weight into the vehicle is 100 pounds, really maximizing the payload.
It's a ratchet strap lift?
So you can get all of the tools that you need in your work truck. This lift specifically is ran off of a 12-volt motor by a 10-foot lanyard remote. All of this, as you'll see from the video, is able to be removed from the crane to the post mast, leaving the flat surface plate available so you can maximize
Man, if this works, that's actually fucking cool.
that bed space, which is so crucial in the work field today. So this is our...
Yeah, no. Granted, I sincerely doubt that's going to lift anything that you can't lift with 2 dudes. But I would rather have it than not. I don't hate this.
Attached to your V-steps ladder and allows you to carry the ladder on your back like this.
I can be Norman Reedus.
Both hands free to carry your tools. When you come to the work site, you open it up in the bottom. There is space for your tools inside. And the
What
best
fucking tools?
thing is, you can leave it on, extend the ladder, and you can have full access for your tools when you're...
I see one issue with this. Somebody's going to fully extend it while still having the straps on, and they're going to try to waddle around like they're on stilts. And I know that because that somebody is me.
climbing up on the ladder.
So it can just go up with your tools, so however
Sure.
far you need to go up,
Exactly.
you still have your tools accessible.
Exactly. Attached.
It's a 2-inch, half horsepower submersible pump. What really makes this pump unique is it's a mini agitator pump. So we have an agitator that hangs off the bottom of the impeller there. The impeller spins, the agitator spins. It creates a vortex that pushes down and kicks all that light debris that the pump may be sitting in up into the water, suspends it into the water so that it can be pumped out, which you see a lot in construction dewatering that's going to have this sandy, gritty, abrasive environment. This is the perfect pump for that.
How strong is the
Attached.
thing holding the telescoping sections? That is a good question. Like it... I don't know. Is the motor still screaming? Oh, in my house? Yes. Yes. Once I get the fucking fan in, should be here in the next couple days, then y'all get to enjoy a wonderful stream of me dealing with that.
It's a 2-inch.
It's the same weight block, so we're able to grip it and rip it. We are going to set our gripper down over the block. Right now,
Setting your grippers down, baby. Okay.
I have this in its
That was
tear
my
mode,
ankle.
So we're going to grip the block. It's going to lift
Fuck.
it slightly.
Ow.
It's going to weigh the block. Once this is done blinking, we are now in float mode. This block is now completely weightless. I'm able to maneuver it easily around the job site from my pallet to my wall with the simplest of ease.
Okay. If it's just with bricks, that's... Oh, if you only have to calibrate it for the one, then that's actually going to be cool as shit.
This machine features a lithium-ion battery that's going to give you about 35 working hours.
Yeah, what is the weight capacity with it?
This machine behind me features a 100-pound lifting capacity. So we're featuring a 12-foot arm on this unit, which is going to get you about a 24-foot radius. When we butt this up to the wall, you're going to be able to cover about 22 linear feet. Now that this block has already been weighed, setting things down and picking things up gets a whole lot faster. When we decide to set this down, we leave it a little proud, gives us plenty of time to get...
Why are you stacking your bricks directly on top of each other? What's your cat doing? Is he there with you still? Yeah, he's still asleep next to me, farting in his sleep.
Our block to the line, get everything flush, and then when I'm ready to pick up the next one, it's the same weight block, so we're able to grip it and rip it.
Okay, I do like that. I like that a fucking lot. How many $1,000 is it? From the pallet to the wall. Somebody beat you to it, Wilco.
This particular product is Phoscrete's Formula One horizontal castable material. This is a rapid setting magnesium phosphate cement. It'll set, initial set in about 15 minutes, full strength in about an hour, full strength.
I'm not familiar with magnesium phosphate. I'd say 3,000. You think that crane is $3,000? Okay. Yep. Give me the brochure. Fuck you. I want the money. Okay, that is definitely not what I was looking for. Okay, so the AI thing is saying around $70,000 USD. We need to get Peddles a VR headset. I have my old HTC Vive.
This particular product is...
You can actually just use the chuck on the impact to continue installing and removing your screws. This is the duplex screw. It's designed to be a reusable alternative solution to duplex nails. Just like the nails, it has a double head, so it's going to stick out on your form walls really well. They are powder coated orange, so they're easy to spot. You can go in with a 1/4-inch nut driver on an impact.
Because what I want with my screws is for them to stick out. I get the problem they're trying to solve here. I just don't like their solution to it.
You get covered in concrete, just knock it off and keep going. So if you guys are in a tight space, you're doing stairs, or you lose your nut driver, you can actually just use the chuck on the impact to continue installing and removing your screws. You can actually just use the...
Yeah, like
So this is our new GWS 18B-11PS paddle switch grinder. What's nice about this...
I've seen these. I've tested them out. They fucking suck. Don't buy them.
This is the Mesh Puller 3000. And after 20 years of pulling mesh like this, I learned to work smarter, not harder. So we came up with the Mesh Puller 3000 to easily lift your mesh up into the center of the slab. So you come out with a better product. No back injuries for your employees pulling mesh for 5 hours.
I'm not familiar with using this stuff, so I can't give
Some would say it's a hammer, but it's more of a multi-functional tool.
Rimshot. Whoa, that's a fat-ass hammer.
Some would say it's a hammer.
Sorry, that's a fat-ass hammer that you can accidentally injure yourself with.
But it's more of a multi-functional tool. Face puller. You have a wrench in here built for the she-bolts. Concrete she-bolts. Tight. Adjustable wrench in here. And that's for just when you run into a situation where you got to cut something out real quick. You don't want to climb down. You don't want to run back to the truck, so to speak. You put your Sawzall blade on and make your last little cut. Makes it easy, makes it quick. It's not for every cut. It's only when you need it, when you're in a pinch. Don't be lazy, go get a saw. But if you're in a pinch, use that.
Okay, I appreciate that fucking...
Hey, what's your website?
Now, as someone who's used a hammer before, if that thing is as heavy as I'm thinking it is, that's not fucking helping anything. Right now, it's just looking like a hammer. Like, okay, having the adjustable wrench, which is just a fucking V channel that is... Don't fucking...
You have...
I don't know, man. I don't like it. Hammer!
It automatically levels 8.5 inches. So we've all been on a ladder before where you got it level finally, you step on it, and it sinks into the ground on you, right? Here with micro adjust, if it moved, I just make a small adjustment. My 2 feet are on the ground. I don't need to adjust anything with my foot. I'm able to make a small adjustment, lock the handles, and I'm good to climb. There's an accessory you can retrofit to your Werner ladder.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
We got an uphill lifting hinge here, especially for double drives that are on a slope. This gate will lift as it opens. So now you could build your gate to follow the slope, but then when you go to open up the gate, it'll clear the ground. So you can have it nice and close to the ground.
Wow, that looks like shit.
Gate's gonna open up the hill.
This is actually also adjustable too, based upon your needs. So it's not one size fits all, right?
Correct. So we have different models to meet different needs.
That is offensively ugly. Let's see what the comments think.
So this is our one.
Okay, the comments don't hate it as much as I do. These have been around forever in Australia. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
So this is our 1-ton chain hoist. What's nice about this unit, fully battery powered. These forged batteries can do anywhere between 4 and 6 complete pulls on this 20-foot chain. What's nice is too is it has an integrated E and manual.
I'm sorry, did that say 4 to 6 pulls on one battery?
So this is our 1-ton chain hoist. What's nice about this unit, fully battery powered. These forged batteries can do anywhere between 4 and 6 complete pulls on this 20-foot chain.
Look, if you're trying to get me not to buy something, you're doing a great job.
Ours is spring loaded, so as you drill, it retracts and then it will eject
Spring
the
load
slug for you.
hole saws. These are all right. I don't hate them. Oh, that was on a 20-foot chain? Oh, that's even fucking worse. I thought it would have been more.
It says too, it has an integrated E and manual clutch. So if you are changing out a battery, this load will not drop. It will show you when you have 25% battery left. So you have full access to the unit to change out the battery as well.
I don't like that everything about this infomercial is telling me how to change out the battery and not how the product is gonna fucking work for me.
Okay. Yep. It weighs 46 pounds. Again, comes with our pack out carrying case, 2 batteries and charger.
Okay.
Ours is spring.
Can we make water from air? So what if we had
shut the
unlimited?
This is our permeable paper systems. We have 3 different kinds.
We make water from air. You invented a dehumidifier. Congratulations. I have one in my fucking house.
This is our permeable paper systems. We have 3 different kinds. We have a hex pave system, as you can see here. This one's typically used for pedestrian use.
Oh, you mean a French drain? That's been around for a very fucking long time. You're not clever.
This is spray on concrete. Do you have a...
No, it's not. Come on.
stained or discolored driveway, walkway, and you just don't like the way it looks? Guess what? In this bucket is your solution.
Girl, you look like you need some of it applied to you.
Is your solution. You add in part A, then as you're mixing, you'll mix in part B. It's $1 a square foot is what it's going to end up coming out to costing you. 400 square feet is what you can cover in this bucket here.
So what you're telling me is that bucket is going to cost me $400? I don't want to pay $400.
So it's now permeated into that concrete. Since it's breathable, it's going to hold.
It's permeated into the concrete. Yeah, it soaks. Water go down.
On for 3 to 4 years, and you're going to cover up all of the stains, all of the discoloration, everything you don't like about your driveway is going to look brand new again.
I mean, what about the cracks?
This is...
I guess we just need to put those hideous stitches that won't do anything onto them.
So I've seen automated lawnmowers before, but what makes...
AI lawnmower. Man, just pay the neighborhood kid like $5, man. Don't be a fucking dick. Paint your driveway. Yeah, like, I mean, if you live in a city, you might have like a homeowners association or a building code that tells you, nah, you can't, but like, Yeah.
Ranges from 6 inches clear up to 2 feet. Yeah, they're very
Get a
durable.
pressure washer. There we go. Simple as that.
They're replaceable if you can break them, but they're pretty doggone tough.
This is Easy Footings, and it's a concrete forms foundation system that is made up of aluminum instead of your traditional wood.
Have you guys heard of ICF, insulated concrete forms? If you guys, I think that is the direction to go. Personally, that is a personal opinion of someone who doesn't typically work with the stuff. I've just looked at the specs. I've taken a basic training course on installing ICF. I don't know. I think that would be better. Excuse me.
And let's say you're going around a ladder on a lumber rack, the tip goes through the buckle. It all works on tension. And you can see how easy it is. It locks into place.
Okay, so it's a rubber belt. Butt plug grade aluminum, baby.
It's the friction, it's not going to move around. If I want to release it, I just pull on that and I got my strap back.
Okay, so you've made a bungee strap mixed with a belt. Department of Transportation will not recognize that as any sort of proper securement because it's designed to flex. I won't, I won't
They
finish
come in
my
various
joke.
sizes. This is the longest size we make.
What I'm trying to say is fuck you. I'm not buying this.
I think it's a 36-inch Titan strap.
Oh, it actually is a tie-down strap. Okay, yeah. No, at least in the province of Alberta, if you use any sort of bungee cord, or in this case, rubber tie-down strap, they are fully allowed, actually, they're fully required to just treat that as if it's not secured. Because that strap is made to flex. So, in the case of a crash, or collision, or a fucking heavy turn, it's made to flex. It's made to not keep the thing fucking safe. This is a fucking ticket. That's all it comes down to. That's a best case scenario. Worst case scenario is whatever you're attempting to secure flies out and kills you or someone else. Is this still the same channel? Yep, it is.
So I can dial in torque here, and that's with the help of our motor control system. If I'm in the first gear, I can even go down to 20.
Oh, digital power draw. Electronic torque, like that says Roblox tools. I thought it said Roblox tools. Wait, this guy's from Canada?
5 RPM, all the way to 2,000. The world's first.
Why does it have a fucking touchscreen? I've been gone for 2 hours. They got a lot of videos.
Smart digital power drill. So right off the bat, you're gonna see there's a digital bubble level built right in. It moves along with you. By default, it'll guide you to drill straight horizontally, or if I go vertically, it's gonna guide you straight as well. You're gonna see a green bubble when you're in range. Depth control allows you to set up how deep you want to drill into material. So right now it's set up at 1 inch. I'm gonna turn the laser on.
Now, this... I view this...
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
I view this similar to how I view a lot of the functions on newer vehicles. Like backup cameras, parking assist, all that. You're taking a process that would typically require skill, and you are lowering the skill requirement for it. That's not bad, but it is saying that if any of these systems are to fail or anything's to malfunction with them, then you're putting someone who does not have the fundamentals mastered, or even in this case, remotely nailed down. If you've been relying on the machine, then the machine knows how to do it. You fucking don't. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just saying, like, make sure you know how to do it without before you go to relying on it to do it. You know? It's like why you learn math without a calculator, even though in reality you'll have a calculator with you all the time. Hell, if you're doing calculations without one, people will laugh you out of the fucking building. You need to know what you're doing and how to do it.
Just stopped. Now my finger's still pressed right now. I'm gonna let go. So
this is our Stubby bit, named for Sergeant Stubby, the most decorated war dog in history.
What?
Here it is. This gives you the ability to be in a short bit in a short spot where you're working on the firewall or something tough.
So you've made a step drill.
Walk right in and come right out through. That goes up to all the way up to 3/4 of an inch in this set. If you need to be further away, if you need to be 6 inches out, you can put this in your 6-inch extension.
This is not a fucking new thing.
You can be further back.
Step drills
now you
are
have
a
longer
thing.
bit to do that job. If you need to be 12 inches away, there's 2 more extensions here. It goes to, we have a 4-inch extension and an extra 2-inch extension. So now you can make your bit any length you need. Cobalt, guaranteed for life, like normal. This is our Stubby bit.
This is not fucking unique.
So we got our tight reach extension clamp. We have a couple different versions of it. So this is our obedient memory version. This is our non-obedient version, so it actually flexes back. So there's 2 versions of those. They kind of came off of our original concept right here. So this is our kind of standard extension clamp that more or less, instead of taping something to your fingers or taping it, hey, to a screwdriver, you can take your fastener,
You tape
bolt
it to
or nut,
this.
you put it into that front jaw that's controlled by these rear tensioning wheels. And you can bring it into a tight spot like a frame or a body panel, just like that. Got a couple different versions
Is
of these.
stepping a common thing with blue collar work? Only when Vix has time off.
A smaller one too, and they also do these spring hose clamps that everybody hates. You can find all these at tight-reach.com, or you can also...
Okay, it's not bad, it's just I really would prefer to just tape it to a stick. It's a lot cheaper.
If you need a waterproof concrete, you are going to have to see this concrete additive.
And bam. This is just a regular concrete, and you see the absorption that goes up all the way.
What, like cornstarch?
You have 8%, you have a little bit of absorption over here, a little bit of absorption, and we also have paint with the same technology, and it's mineral based, 100%. It's good for inside, outside. This is the paint, it's powder.
Okay, and you just add that to your paint?
No, this is paint.
Oh,
you add water 50-50, and they got these colors.
Okay. Yes, add the water to it. That's okay.
Okay, so it's completely dry on the outside,
yes.
Which means that there's zero penetration through this layer.
Correct.
That's not how that works.
Over here, you have a basement, let's say, construction. You put 1 coat, 2 coat of this.
Completely dry on the inside.
Inside, avoid the water.
Okay. Then when I'm done with it, I can move it off. The power will stop automatically and the surface will stay cool to the touch. I can use the toaster on the same spot. I can put it on.
Oh, wireless charger technology, except it's using for those. Okay. I think I'd prefer a cord. A lot easier to fix shit if it goes wrong, if it's just a regular outlet. Just saying. Also, if I want to move things around, then I can use my toaster over in a different section of the house than just having it come to this little spot. And if I want to do multiple things at once, I can have more than 2 fucking things Fuck you.
Power will flow immediately.
Fuck you.
Excited.
I've used these. They're good.
Do you have potholes in your neighborhood? Well, this product is serving the purpose of filling those potholes very well and easily. What
is that just a bag of pot?
This?
Okay, so this is the world's easiest to install cold patch, basically a pack of cold patch asphalt that you really literally throw and go. If you have a pothole, you don't need tools, you don't need trowels, you don't need rakes, you don't need skill. You basically throw and go. You let nature and traffic take care of the rest.
Okay, I'm not going to... First off, if you're... Oh, where do I fucking begin on this? If you're a regular person, typically the roads aren't your legal responsibility. That's the responsibility of your town or your county or whatever. You need this in the summer? No, I fucking don't. Because the town or the county or whoever, that's their fucking job. If I'm paying property taxes up the ass, they better be fixing the fucking roads. Which they're not, for the record. But they're supposed to.
These are designed with patents that literally allow for extreme flexibility. Most end users don't wear safety glasses. They're safe, but they're not.
As soon as someone tells me that their design is patented, I genuinely lose a lot of respect. I don't know. I hate... Patents have their place, but they've... I don't know. Modern day, they tend to stifle innovation more than anything, in my personal, uneducated opinion.
QuickDam is a flood mitigation company that takes care of flood problems from drips and small leaks all the way up to 5 feet of water protection. Our water force can be used in coastal areas, also civil situations like water main breaks, a water reserve, as well as cofferdams for construction sites.
Okay, that's fine.
You make it to custom sizes?
Oh, we can, absolutely. We also have stock sizes as well. www.quickdams.com.
I don't hate that. This design is very human, very easy to use.
These are designed.
But no, this is all right. I don't hate that.
It's basically a way to retreat your wooden posts that are in the ground, be it pole barn, deck, or fence.
Why is Wisconsin Donald Trump whispering in my right ear?
The original chemical will deplete out of the post, so every year that passes...
Why is he only in my right
less
ear?
and less toxic. It's a copper boron preservative stick, and you drill a 3/8 inch hole into your post just above grade. Install the stick, add a plug. The moisture in the post dissolves that stick through osmosis. The moisture in the wood will distribute.
Osmosis? What the fuck is this guy saying?
10 years. Well, this product has been used internationally, and it's the...
Fuck you.
So this is the top star. So it replaces shimming when hanging doors. So it spins independently. If this is your door jamb, and that's your rough opening, you pre-drill a 5/16 hole through the door jamb only, and you use this crown and bit tool to drive it in as one piece. And when you take the crown off, that's going to spin the inner shank. And when you spin the inner shank, that's how you get your door square, so you don't need shims. And what's nice is you can hide that behind the door stop or the weather stripping.
I don't
So if
hate
there's
that.
ever fine micro adjustments you need to make, you just peel back the...
Oh shit. 60-something carpenter here. This was tried back in the 80s and 90s by Thermatru and other exterior door manufacturers as standard equipment. I dealt with hundreds of them. It failed to catch on for a number of reasons. A couple very legit. Like the finger-jointed crap wood they milled their jams out of was too soft to hold the threaded insert for more than a couple months of door slamming. So we'd be back under warranty, pulling interior trim, recip sawing out thread studs in the RO, and shimming, resecuring the door in the opening like it should have been in the first place. Instead of 15 minutes, it'd consume half a day, maybe a return visit for second coat painting, etc. You can accomplish the same adjustability by strategically placing your shims in standard fasteners, which can be placed behind hinges or weather stripping. See Spencer Lewis videos on YouTube. That's exactly how we did it 40 years ago. Fuck yeah! Old boys on YouTube, man. We fucking love them.
This is the Craig awning drive system. 10 new tools, 2 specialty tools. The Craig Rebel for pocket holes is the #1 tool, and then we also have
Another competitor in the tool market. I'm not against it. You need to have something that makes you stand out. And if that thing that makes you stand out is that you don't jack up the fucking prices of everything, I will support you to hell and back. It's made in the same factory as the other blue brand. What? I don't know.
Here we have the chandelier swan. The chandelier swan allows you to change a chandelier light bulb from
Difference
second
is
floor
the
landing.
color. Ah! Well, no, Milwaukee has the pack-out kits, and then you can do those and buy those, and the base is only like $200 Canadian, and then I think DeWalt has them as well of their own fucking type, and I don't fucking know, man. Fuck these companies. It's frustrating. It really is. Yeah.
To remove that clamp, you just bend those tabs over just like this, grab it right in the middle, and it pulls right back off. It's a tool that makes hose clamps out of wire, so you always have the right size hose clamp.
If you're about to fucking show me a concrete wire tire, I'm gonna slap you.
I'm stronger, 90% lighter than a regular worm-fed hose clamp, okay? And low profile, so you're not cutting your hand. We're gonna feed our end through our loop and pull it tight. So one time around, great for banding things together. The best clamp on the market for header wrap, exhaust wrap. 2 times around, you're gonna go right through the middle. That's your pressure. Fuel, air, water, hydraulics, power steering, transmission. Just make sure you're not crossed over laps, and you stick the nose of the tool in. You got a pin in the front, one in.
So we're just doing fucking Boy Scout knots. Don't get me wrong, it works. It's just, why the fuck am I gonna buy a tool for this? I can do this with a screwdriver.
In the back. Over those 2 and around. Quick twist locks you in, think bread tie. Notch on the end of the tool loop goes right into, and you are in business. Start tightening it up. No twisting, we're push pulling. When you're tight, you're gonna feel that tension in the tool. You're gonna get nice and flush on your hose. If you don't think you're tight enough, when you turn an air hose, turn it on. If you hear hissing, you're not done yet. Go till that's tight. 180 locks you in. Tight for space, you do 90 degrees and we'll cut it loose. But I've got the room. About 1/4 of an inch is all you need. Once you press that down, I don't care how much horsepower you have, that's not gonna vibrate loose, it's not gonna come off. That's your brand new hose clamp.
Okay. This does work. It's just, I don't want to do that. And yeah, like, if the space is limited, you want room to use it. This works on the upper radiator hose. The load isn't spread out. Looks like it cut through over time. Oh, that's a good fucking point. But like, real talk though, this is fucking, that, yes, that works. Why are you trying to sell me on this?
We want to create a hose nozzle that you can buy once and never replace again.
And can we see it coming apart?
Sure.
Like
Fully
this, correct?
machined, correct. The whole unit is a machine piece.
And what's the difference between...
Okay, fully machined piece, meaning if it does get damaged, I have to replace the whole fucking thing. Got it.
Between this in comparison to most on the market?
Most on the market are plastic or brass, and they're all casting, which means they're pressed together so they don't hold up as long as a machine product.
Yeah, and this, because it's stainless steel, it's obviously never going to rust and so
Correct.
forth.
It's
Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
This is the Silver Spray Premier. It's an all stainless steel hose nozzle. There is no casting, no plastic, no anything. We want to create a hose nozzle that...
Okay, but like... Is that it? Don't... Like... Wait... Okay.
Do you need a
Whatever.
quick fix drywall repair? Well, I've gone to numerous trade shows and have seen many different types of drywall repair. Some of them can be considered the landlord special.
Includes paid promotion.
So instead of keeping your paint in a can where it can go chunky or skim over or go bad, you pour it into a stop-loss bag, squeeze out the
Stop talking into my right ear.
air like a marinade, put the cap on, and then it's shelf stable for over a dozen years. Then when you want to mix it, no more prying off a rusty lid, no more finding a stir stick, picking chunks out of the paints or off the wall. And here's how you mix it. You just knead it. You know, I took my whole paint closet.
Okay, coating inspector here. Fuck you.
So I'm going to bring it up.
I probably shouldn't poorly represent AMPP by just being like that. So let me rephrase it. Coating inspector here. Pot life is a thing. Fuck you. No.
To about 25, and I'm going to hit that right here, and that sets that, okay? Now I want to set the angle for it. So let's just do something. Let's just call something out. Let's do a 22.5. So I'm going to clamp it down just to be safe.
Ah, nice. Putting electronics into something that you could do manually so that it has a higher chance of fucking up and needing a costly repair.
And I'll run it.
Okay. Yeah, no, Why? Get yourself a regular fucking table saw. Or chop saw.
Yeah, one-handed.
Something.
I don't have one hand.
If you've ever installed one of these, the innate problem with these is that you have to pull the toggle into the drywall with one hand while also trying to screw it down with the other. The beautiful thing about the Toggle Buddy is that it's such an easy, simple solution for any toggle bolt. All you have to do is drill the appropriate hole, fit it into the hole first before the toggle, and you're ready to install your toggles in a much simpler solution because the
Drill hammer. At least you know the guys in the industry. It is of some use, but it will damage your drill over time.
Toggle Buddy is there, and all it's doing is providing a stop for the wing on the very back side. Would you try this? Let me know in the comments.
I wouldn't.
Entry for this year's awards. It's our 2-tier drawer system, but it gives you the paper towels up top, aluminum foil, saran wrap, wax paper, and then underneath you have storage for various options and other stuff underneath.
I don't hate that, but what you've essentially done is give me a less effective drawer with more moving parts to jam.
And then once it's closed, you still have access to your paper towels. Walk-in pantries have been a
Oh,
big...
sorry, and it also doesn't fucking fully close with the paper towels there.
Big trend for customers this year, so we wanted to create some dry good pullouts to store produce in various bins.
Remember, mice don't exist. They're in your head.
Casing this in walnut, but it's also available in maple. Next cabinet over, we have our universal knife block. This unit pulls out of the cabinet.
That's such a waste of space, but it's also cool as shit. Like, this is terrible and I don't want it in my home. But in an Airbnb or some shit, it would be neat.
It has a universal knife block tech up top that allows you to store any style or any shape of
like
knife
to stay
up top.
in. I don't know
You've
if
got a
I could
custom-
ethically charge someone to stay in a place that has shit like this.
Customizable cutting board on the side. And then, of course, you've got a bin in the back for all your utensils. Exact same concept, curved edges, black inlay. It's walnut, but also available in maple.
Yeah,
Integrated stud finder. Pretty straightforward. Yellow means calibrating, green means good to go. So this is the
Wait,
Dremel
that's a good idea.
D12B. It's our 3-in-1 drill driver.
Why doesn't it go straight in?
On board will come a detachable line laser measure that also doubles up as a bubble level. Attaches the silly putty that comes included with the drill.
Attaches to Silly Putty. I don't think you're allowed to use that brand name, but okay.
Once you get the green, meaning you're good to go, finding that red means you found the edge of a stud. Take it there, go ahead and take a pen or a marker and mark your workpiece.
Oh, so it doesn't like mark it. I was under the impression that you just move it along, it turns red, and you press the button and you're good. Not, it's a stud finder, but also a drill. So you do the stud finder part, mark it, and then use it as a drill. Like, you're not solving a fucking problem.
Yes, this here is the crack stitch made by...
Fuck you.
What makes the handy block unique is it's lightweight. It weighs 18 pounds. The traditional deck blocks out there weigh about 50 pounds. This is made from a cement base.
So what you're saying is it has less mass, so it's easier to be unintentionally moved around. Got it.
With a fiber and an activator agent to make it all work. This has a 4x4 indent, but if you want to make it a 6x6, it's easy to cut out.
So it's not durable. Got it.
Because you can cut it with any wood tools, because it cuts like that.
I think we found the worst product. I think we found the worst fucking product here. Wow. Worse than the shovel? I mean, yeah, because if the shovel fucks up, then your problem, or your solution... no. If the shovel fucks up, then what happens is you need to buy a good shovel. If this fucks up, your deck collapses. And then you have to break out those spacers that we saw before. Let them cook.
You can drive screws in the thing. It acts like wood.
Is there a load rating for it?
It's 1,800 pounds.
1,800.
I don't trust you, sir. I think you're bullshitting.
There's a load rating. What makes the handy block unique?
Yeah, I don't like that. I think that's a bad idea.
This is our pivotal cement mixer.
Okay.
The new things we have are a power tool holder, so you can organize all your power tools. We're a fully modular tool storage system. All our holders
It
have
looks like it's made out of sawdust and glue. Genuinely. Like, everything that he's telling me makes me think that it is fucking just heavily compacted sawdust.
This is
the new.
If he said eco-friendly, then I'd know for a fact that it's just fucking wood.
Resistant, tear resistant, so you can catch it on some rebar.
My peener.
Won't blow through the first time. These are treads over the shoe boots. They're made of natural latex rubber. Here in the USA, we manufacture them. The latex rubber is highly durable. It's lightweight. Pair weighs about less than...
Okay, latex, so a lot of people will be allergic to them. Cool. They go over your shoes, so in the morning you have to show the safety guy, hey, I have my steel-toed on, and then you put them in that.
4 pounds, so much lighter than any type of
Those are questionable treads.
the sock boot that you might be having to wear
Ignoring the
because
name
you
of
need to
it.
keep your feet dry. And if it does get punctured, the tear won't keep running. So you're able to patch it, reuse them, get some more life out of them.
My feet would be full of sweat. That is also true. Granted, that's kind of what you deal with rubber boots. Like, it just... You know what you're getting into.
There's no left or right, so you can just pull them on when you need to.
Yeah, so you get the comfortability of your own boots.
You don't want to get your nice leather boots covered in concrete. You want to keep them clean.
I don't hate that. That's something where, if that works, that's fucking excellent.
We have a system that's designed to strengthen and support panels as you're putting up on the wall. It utilizes the grabos, which are fantastic. It has some bridge system that spans from one rail to the other. You simply apply it to the material. Once the grabos
I haven't dealt with this brand specifically, but I've dealt with these before, and they haven't worked very fucking well. Not the vacuum thing, but like this sort of fucking reinforcement system for it.
So, that attach.
I've seen more than enough panels
Wherever you apply
smash.
pressure, that's where the bit goes. This is the next generation Forstner, auger, spade, paddle, bit all in one. It gives you the best of both worlds.
That is so many fucking words. Leon!
But this bit has side cutters. It lets you cut with the side of it. When you have that ability, now you can drop into a piece of wood here, and you can change directions, and it won't get bogged down and come out over there. So if you're running
Electricians will love this.
a wire, you've got a nice spot
If you're
for
running a wire.
through. If you just need to do a larger pocket hole, you're putting in a larger bolt, just let you put in a larger pocket hole. If you just want to run around, if you're burying a line in the wall, you can walk right in, go right around that. It has the same toughness as the tip of our multi-purpose bit. So if you damage this in any way, we resharpen them, we replace them. Wherever you apply pressure.
Okay. I don't hate that. I want Leon to hold me like a princess. Okay, I want you to not say that again. I'm just fucking with you.
We're with Square Barrel, and a few years ago we came out with our original 72-gallon Square Barrel. You've seen these before. They're a squared around shape. This one has a detachable wearing on the bottom.
You made a trash bin.
It converts your wheelbarrow into a cart with one touch. In 1 second, you're off. Now you can do your wheelbarrow, come back. The WITCH stands for wheelbarrow and tow conversion.
Okay, if there is any sort of bump or debris, that's gonna fucking suck.
So now you can maximize towing.
They just bring your workspace into a different area in those kind of tight spots where you'd be probably busting your knuckles. This is our 3/8 version. I'll show you a little bit of a demo here. But basically they're impact rated. You can also use them with your ratchets. We'll kind of show you how they work.
That's so fucking wide. I don't know. I'd have to talk to a mechanic to see if that's any good.
Basically, they get you into kind of a different workspace with the tool that you're driving it with. That's how that demo.
Yeah, so this is our Blue Max liquid rubber. It's 1200% elongation. This is actually here when it dries. So it expands and contracts up to 1200% to prevent any cracking or peeling. You can go ahead and give it a
How many layers?
So that would be 2 layers right there.
That's just 2 layers?
Yes, and it's about 30 mils. And then this is a
So a mil is 1/1000th of an inch. Not a millimeter, a mil. Not to be confused with mils, which is said the exact same fucking way, but you know, it's just slang for millimeters. That is 30 thousandths of an inch.
Dry stack, so there's no adhesive, no mortar, no glue holding these together. It's to show the waterproofing ability of the BlueMax and show the adhesive strength as well. So it goes on interior basement walls and foundations, below grade exterior foundations. It is paintable with the latex paint. And then on roof substrates, you would use this as your top coat, which does come in either white or a variety of color options. So this is our BlueMax liquid rubber.
Okay. But yeah, like that just seems to be Flex Seal.
This is just
I don't hate
the
that.
first smart automatic doorknob.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Self-sanitizing doorknob. Use a fucking Clorox wipe. Get over yourself.
Sanitizer.
I don't know. Like, if you want to buy this, go ahead. I won't stop you.
This is UV light to clean and sanitize 99% of germs on a doorknob. It uses
Those batteries look so fucking good right now. The only thing tastier is bread pudding.
Or if anything were to happen and this slips, this is Keeper's version of a retractable ratchet. So all the extra webbing's being stored back here where it's nice, convenient, easy. Is that we have another safety feature,
excuse me,
which is our safety brake. So
it's reasonable for a laboratory. Not really. Because if your hands are contaminated, then you're already fucking up. Like, several protocols have already been broken.
Or if anything were to happen and this slips, this is Keeper's version of being stored back here where it's nice, convenient, easy. Is that we have another safety feature, which is our safety brake. So if you are...
When somebody's saying the word safety so much, I trust them significantly less.
Are hooking up to an anchor point and something happens where, say your hook slips off, there's a safety brake that's going to kick in when the...
You're saying it again. I don't like that you're saying it again.
Webbing gets let go. It's there if you need it. Hopefully you don't. That's what our safety clips are for.
You said the S word.
This is a competitor's retractable ratchet where they don't have any safety clips and they don't have any additional safety features.
You're saying a lot of S words, bud.
So if you were to pull this out, and if this hook were to come loose from your anchor point, or if anything were to happen and this slips, this is Keeper's version of a...
I don't like it. And again, like, it's not the worst, yeah, but...
So this is Lava Grip Traction Aid, and the way that it works is you wait for the snow to fall, you shovel your walks, you lay this down, provides immense grip and traction. So
okay, so this is just going to be chopped up asphalt or rubber.
It'll keep you safe in those slippery winter conditions. And why it works so well is because it's filled with circular vesicles. And as these circular vesicles reach the product surface, it covers the...
Do you know what a circular vesicle is? A hole!
Surface area of the product in these hollow circles, which have sharp outer rims. So when you lay this product down on any type of surface and apply downward pressure, it literally locks into place. And
oh, they have the coefficient of friction. Nice. Nobody ever explains what a coefficient of friction actually fucking refers to. It's getting thrown a lot in the industry a lot right now, but yeah, nobody fucking explains it to the point I don't know what the fuck it means and I'm too stubborn to look it up.
Provides you immense traction and safety. Cleanup's a breeze because the product's rich in trace elements and micronutrients. You just sweep it into your lawn or your garden and it'll actually promote a greener lawn and a healthier garden. It comes from a volcano sourced in British Columbia.
What? Is it okay to use salt on now? Do you mean on snow? Because if so, don't waste salt on snow. But if it's bad ice, salt will like you want proper road salt. You don't want to just like grab from your fucking cabinet a thing of salt. In theory, that would work as well. It's just fairly wasteful. Yeah, sand, kitty litter. Kitty litter works fucking excellently. Sawdust. Fucking sawdust. Kitty litter will soak up water and act as a shitty form of gravel for you. By the way, gravel will work excellently. Sand, it heats up easier, and again, you'll get some traction out of it. Salt, it's purely to dissolve the ice, which, fair enough.
But it's 100% environmentally friendly.
This is our floodgate, and the purpose of this...
Eliminate pumping. We know that's a really common pain point for a lot of users.
Oh, I've seen these. I've never used them.
So this is our latest crescent or Lufkin tape measure. We call this one Shock Force in particular.
A guy at work has one of these. It's actually great.
Primarily because it's one of the most durable tape measures on the market. We drop test this at 120 feet. So we literally have a fire truck, goes the ladder, sends the ladder up 120 feet, somebody drops it in the parking lot on concrete, and
I'm
it
sorry,
survives.
what's that, a fire
durable,
truck?
tape measures on the market. We drop test
this
at 120 feet. So we literally have a fire truck, goes the ladder, sends the ladder up 120 feet, somebody drops it in the parking lot on concrete, and it survives. It doesn't shatter. So we call this the night eye blade. Now most people see it and think, well, that looks cool, and it does. That particular green, that neon green on a black background, scientifically is one of the easiest colors for the human eye to see. So in well-lit conditions or poorly lit conditions, you can see this tape better than any other on the market. But we've changed the blade profile. It's no longer just your standard U. It actually is what we call stable wing. So we've flattened it out, that the standout or the reach, which is how far will it go before it collapses. What this demo shows is that in all orientations, our tape measure holds up better than any other one on the market.
I don't hate that. In fact, I fucking love that. Fellas, Crescent, Lufkin, whatever, sponsor me. I'll promote the shit out of that. That's actually a product I will stand by.
You're just going to snap it on, put your screw in, and it instantly adds night lighting, guide lighting in your home in seconds. Now, during the day, they're automatically off. There's a photo cell built in, and they only illuminate at night. These prongs we invented pull power from the side screws of any outlet in your home.
No.
So this will store any measurements I have and go on my hip. In addition to being on the tape measure, all of our products are Bluetooth connected. So, and now any measurement that
I've seen these. I'm told they're not bad. I have no intention of testing them.
Would you ever consider an exoskeleton system at the...
I have seen those. They are actually nice.
I've got a good Allen fastener and one that we've rounded out to a pretty high degree. And I have a standard conventional Allen tool to show. When I put it into the good bolt, it fits like you'd expect. It'll crag it loose. We put it into the damaged fastener and I have got no engagement whatsoever. Now, as we grab the rounding prevention technology, notice when I put it into the good fastener, it fits perfectly. That's a precision fit. You saw the other one had no chance.
Are you about to tell me that a Torx bit is your solution?
At removing that damaged bolt, however, we insert the RPT and watch this, guys. I can
keep hammering in a cheap Torx.
You heard the crack. It tells the tale.
175 CAD for 6 bits.
This is called the T-ring, tourniquet ring. It's the only finger and toe tourniquet in the world that every single time is safe.
That's because What the fuck are you talking about? You tourniquet limbs. You don't tourniquet digits, you tourniquet limbs. Okay. Whatever.
And then we have our brand new Grabo High Flow. This one has
Well, what our product does, it absorbs sound.
What if they just had it so that when they close the door, it just quiets down the speaker? That'd be funny.
When you put it inside your wall, this becomes a solid, continuous barrier that protects that sound from traveling through. If it's used in correlation with other products, you can actually get home theater quality out of this.
If you use other things with it, then it can work. If you use it on its own, prepare to be disappointed. No, That's incredible. I couldn't even hear them cutting it.
With even a 24-hour...
I want to know... If you want to sound isolate a room, you build the walls 6-inch instead of 4, then use 2x4s and stagger them so that one side of the wall doesn't physically touch the other. I don't know much about that. 1/2-inch drywall has an STC rating of 33. Okay. Look, any of these products, if a brand... Holy fuck, I can't talk. I'm one of the more blue-collared VTubers on the market. So if you want someone to actually fucking test out your stuff, call me. Email me. regretfully-mindbusiness@gmail.com. Hook me up, bro. The only problem is if you don't have a good product, you'd better have a good contract, because I would prefer to be honest with my viewers.
With even a
That sounds like a very bad threat. Wow.
This is bonded. You have 5 minutes time to reposition it.
A good contract or a good paycheck. That doesn't
And
help
the workout
either.
can start.
This is the Ramo autonomous robot.
I don't want AI to mow my fucking lawn.
All you do is push a button. Super easy.
Why are you pouring gasoline into that cup?
And it's going to automatically
Oh my
stop
god, she's actually pouring...
as soon as the gas hits the bottom of the nozzle. You can...
I said that as a joke, because I was like, oh, a red thing, she's probably dispensing juice into that cup. No, she, okay.
Use it for
I mean,
mowers,
obviously they're not using real gasoline for this,
generators,
but...
any dark tank that you don't know how much is going in. Super easy, it stops automatically. See my finger's still down on the button? And tap it.
Okay, so it doesn't stop automatically. It stops when you stop pushing the button.
Really accurate.
Really accurate, she says, as it continues to put a little more.
And for a chainsaw, a trimmer, no worries. The view stripes front and back make it super easy to know exactly how much gas is in it at all times. All you do is push a button.
I don't hate it. Like, it could be useful. But it just... I don't know, get good, man. And you won't need it.
So these are infrared radiant heaters. So they don't actually blow air.
It's a heat lamp. Infrared radiant heat. It's a heat lamp. Just call it a big fucking heat lamp. Christ.
I don't sell ratchet straps. I sell a solution for the problem of ratchet straps, and it goes on the inside. Real simple. Your strap goes in, locks into place. I have a 16-foot strap. I can take 4, 5, 6 feet out, and I can lock it. I only got to manage that amount. Now I normally have to take all of this and wrap it around a few times, tie it in a knot, and I run.
What the fuck do you mean wrap it around? No, you roll it up and then you do one knot around and it... What the fuck are you going off of, sir?
On the road. Sometimes it comes untied when I'm running on the road. Now I wind it up.
If it's coming untied while you're coming down the road, you should not be securing loads. You should be not securing loads. There's no fucking clever comment here. You're not fucking qualified to do the job if that's happening.
Lock the handle and lock it on. No excuses now not to be organized. It's this fast. I put them underneath the back seat of my truck.
I trust my tie job more than I would that clip.
One of the main questions we had was, is this product flammable?
No, it is not flammable.
So you can light a match.
If you're about
right
to drop
next to
it,
not gonna flame up.
Okay. I was thinking they were just gonna light the match and instantly drop it in. No, they were holding it up to be like, oh, the vapors. Okay, cool.
Correct.
That's correct.
You may have seen this product before on BYD.
I still don't know fuck all about the smart biohemp, but I still don't trust it much yet.
And it is the fastest snow removal tool on the market today. When you set this on a rooftop and you start going up the roof with it, and there are extensions here that you can click in every 4 feet. You hit the trigger on this, and that vibration right there, that's what makes the magic. That's what makes this cut through snow and ice. This thing can be 20
Snow, yes. Ice, no.
feet long. And the nice part about this is you don't have to be up there trying to shovel that snow off the rooftops. You can take any Sawzall you want. We made this universal, so it will fit in any...
Now, I want to make it very fucking clear. If you're living in an area that regularly gets snow, your house should have been engineered with that in mind. Now, obviously, sometimes things get overboard and you gotta fucking take care of it. But typically, your house will have been over-engineered to survive that snow load and then a shit ton more.
Anybody's Sawzall machine. All you do, take your Sawzall, set it in here. There are rods that go in there. These are spacers for...
Whatever.
It has double the power of gas and double the torque of gas.
We don't like electric chainsaws here.
This is the Matrix GT topper. Power lift option.
They have
so
their benefits. They do. But we refuse to recognize them at this point in time.
Access, full security, fully aluminum body.
Okay, aluminum and security don't belong in the same sentence.
Push button open, push button close. If your arm's in here, it's gonna come down on your arm, but it's gonna back off. The manual version is...
So fucking show that, you little bitch.
$4,200 with the power. It's an extra $995.
An extra $995 on top of that. USD. I'm paying $1,500 USD for another hydraulic system that's gonna fail in the cold. Get fucked.
So this is a roof mount. All it is condensed tableted salt, and it does is melt your ice dams and snow off of your roof. So you take one of these and you throw it up on your roof about every 5 to 6 feet. It melts down to the roof, it creates a pool of water, and everything slides off in about...
What the fuck, man? Really? I don't have words. No.
And some of you guys are using heavier tools, that's no problem. If you're using a 1/2-inch impact gun here with your 6.0, with 5 magnets in this, we're holding that exactly.
Oh yeah, these are cool. I like these.
So this is a powered respirator. So it blows fresh, clean air in my face. That clears the visor of any fog.
I don't think it does.
The visor is Z87 Plus, so
I can't make eye contact with you.
Really strong.
The fact that you had to move the camera to the side to make this not look like shit is very telling.
You can take high impact. And also, we offer films. Everyone comes with one of these. We sell them in a 10-pack tear-off to keep this from getting scratched.
This is Air 3. This is a powered air purifying respirator. It's got a blower in back that pulls fresh air through these HEPA filters.
Oh shit, they're actually proper filters. Okay.
Anything where there's
I was about
particulates
to talk
in the air,
a lot of
this is
shit.
gonna keep you safe and comfortable. This is the only class of respirator that works with facial hair. So you can keep the beard, clean air is always flowing out.
So this is a power.
Okay, I retract a lot of my negative statements. I like that.
And because it contains wood, it actually accepts a stain like this.
Yes, this is our wooden primer. This is our interior, exterior liquid wood. And it has the real wood in it. Dries to over 60% wood.
It has wood in it? We heard you like wood. So we put wood in your wood so you can wood while you wood.
So this is the trimming. First ever weed trimmer, an edger that simply attaches to your push lawnmower.
Okay, we like edging here.
Because wood and water aren't a problem. It's really where the microbes are. And as the water gets sucked up...
Water is definitely a problem. Oh, as the water gets sucked up, it creates an environment for the microbes. You're going to say that, right?
It doesn't go any higher because the wood up here is too dry.
What? 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 When the water goes in, it's not going to go any higher because the wood up here is too dry. Doesn't have a lot of water.
We've got some products that prevent, protect, and prolong the life of wood posts.
Okay, you can just say you sell treated wood. Okay? You sell treated wood so it doesn't naturally biodegrade. Okay. Yeah. That's what you gotta do.
In the top 6 inches or so, below the ground level, is where it's warm, there's oxygen, and of course there's moisture. And where that is, that's where the fungi like to live. And then they'll start eating the...
Okay, Wally's correct.
post. But with our rot guard, you wrap it around, you pull off the backing, you wrap it around the post entirely, and you use our squeegee to make it nice and tight.
I retract the good things I was going to say about this.
This is an anchor that is made strictly to install and hold down any type of plate fixture to asphalt. Today, to install anything into asphalt, you have to cut the asphalt out, dig a footing, and pour concrete. With this product, you drill a...
Yeah, you do that because asphalt, my words are escaping me. I don't trust asphalt with any sort of proper fucking force of the sort that...
You can go over and load up your screws and you're set. So this one has the jigsaw blades in it.
Owner of Bag-O-Nut, and we make...
I'm sorry, what?
All types of machines for harvesting nuts, for picking up small, tiny live oak acorns on up to black walnuts. We call it a stab-a-nut, and this one is set up for doing black walnuts. I know a lot of y'all are having a bumper crop of black walnuts.
Those are fucking massive.
So you just push it down. There's some chestnuts in here as well. You would go over to your bucket, push down, it ejects and clears them out. So these you just operate by pushing down, pushing in a forward motion.
That's cool as
up,
shit. It would also pick up dog poop, but until it does, that is cool.
It ejects them into this basket. This just lifts out and you go dump it where you need to dump it. The owner of Bag and
Yeah, like that. I like that, but it definitely isn't practical if anything other than nuts are on the ground.
This is our new EcoSilk 3-sided sponge. This was designed for shaker doors, often get scratches. A lot of times we couldn't get in the corners and we really needed to get into those corners. Now with the 3-sided sponge, it hugs up against it. I can sand not only the face, but I can catch this.
It could be useful to pick up dog poop. I mean, you definitely would be picking it up whether you try or not.
This is our
gasket sealed, so it won't allow any air in it. So for longer term storage, for several months, it has your pour spout, but then it also has the
Okay, but pot life is a thing.
release valve on there, and that just fits snugly on a 1 gallon traditional paint can.
Okay, but
this,
the pot
is this a
life
better
is a
seal than
thing.
your traditional just
Yes.
cans these days?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, because typically two things kill paint in general.
Yeah, the pot life running out.
Air is the primary one that kills paint. So
Yep. And once you pop the lid and started that chemical reaction,
you don't use that can and you're trying to save it, if you don't hammer that metal lid back on and air gets in there.
the air is in there. What do you think the extra space in there is?
It's going to ruin your paint. This is...
Wait, he said there's two things, didn't he?
Once it has your... And that just fits snugly on a 1 gallon traditional paint can.
Now, is this a better seal than your traditional just cans
Yes.
these days?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, because typically two things
kill paint in general.
Air is the primary
Air's
one.
the primary one.
So if you don't use that can and you're trying to save it, if you don't hammer that metal lid back on and air gets in there, it's going to ruin your paint. This...
Okay, and we'll never know the second one. I think that was Stephen King presenting it. Oh, and apparently they leak. Great call. Hammers sometimes splatters all over. I know, put a rag on top. One less step. Hey. Oh, God. Okay.
All right, Boss Hammer, we are 100%.
I'm not listening to anything only in my right ear again.
We're a outdoor air management brand taking our aerospace grade propulsion technology and putting...
You can do this with a ping pong ball and a hairdryer as well. It's cool.
into everyday products like the leaf blower. This unit is 50% quieter than anything else on the market. That means you can start your days earlier. You can be out there at 7 a.m. in the morning. So I'll start with this one.
Okay, but who wants to do that?
First.
I know. If you run a business.
So you can hear it's a decent blower, but I have to really speak over it to get to it. Meanwhile, our blower, so again, you hear that really loud whine. And meanwhile, Whisper's technology and the tone leaf blower allows you to operate really any time of day.
I don't mind that. What do the comments think? Found a problem and solved it. The noise waking everyone up at 6 a.m. was the main draw, though. There's nobody claiming to have used it and hate it. Outdoor Air Management Company.
So what this does is it'll attach to any wooden handled wheelbarrow. It'll do up to 500 pounds in the tub. One of the cool things about this is we can do either DeWalt or Milwaukee on the same base.
No,
with the kit, what you get is your controller. You get the battery hookup without the batteries.
I want to try these. I don't know if they would work, but if they do,
And then you
that's
get your
cool
brackets
and
to
I
mount the
like it.
tire. And that's where
I don't know how well it's going to work with a lot of stuff on
It's
it.
modeled after the ice axe. I used to ice climb, and I had
Okay, I used to ice climb too. So let's see.
a landscaping business, and so that's where this sort of combination came from. I love the ergonomics of the ice axe because it really gives you whole body leverage, and you can work when you're down on the ground with a tool that gives you big tool performance and a compact footprint. We have 3 different heads currently, and this is our diamond point cultivator tool head, and basically you can mount it onto the tool handle, and then you can see here that these index points, and by changing the angle of these index points, you can change the function of the tool. So you can turn it into a trowel, you can turn it into like a pick, you can turn it into an incredible ripper. But we also have a fiberglass attachment pole so that you can actually get the reach. The sweet spot is precision weeding when you're working in mixed beds, ground cover, anywhere where you've got to get in there, you need precision and you need some extra leverage. That's where Soil One shines. It's modeled.
I like that. I think Soil Wand is a terrible fucking name for it. But yeah, no, that's cool. I like that. Well, fellas, we've looked at a lot of shit. Some of it's good, some of it's shit. Oh, fuck yeah, Red's playing it.
I didn't take it to the furnace.
I know he's not a VTuber, but I've been watching Red on and off for a little bit.
I'm gonna grab it
after he
from
collabed
here.
with Pain.
I didn't take it to the furnace.
And I like him.
Damn, is there a way? I was thinking I could probably cheese that shit, but I couldn't cheese it.
So yeah. All right, fellas. Yeah. All right, sending it.